get down to brass tacks, gentlemen.
This is it. The American dream.
Let's just cut the crap and get down to brass tacks here.
This is it. The American dream.
Let's get down to brass tacks here.
This is it. The American dream.
But let's get to brass tacks here.
Randy.
Hello, everyone, and happy Halloween. It is the Brass Tacks Podcast, episode 63. I am your host, Rick, joined by my beautiful, lovely co-host, Adam.
What's up?
And as usual, we have the lovely and talented intern, Logan, with us.
Hello.
How you doing today, gentlemen? It's been a very nice, eerie fall day. Also, I'm joined by my lovely girlfriend, Devin. She's here with us today, just kind of observing the cringe fest that's about to take place. But today we've got Bologna Boys, we've got Bad News, we've got Podtober, of course, the very last installment thereof. But before we get into any of that, what I wanted to do was bring up a character that we haven't spoken about on the show in quite some time. And let me pop the monitor over so that the viewers can see. But if you'll remember, I think about like 6-7 months ago, we brought this man to the show by the name of King Cobra JFS and all of his glory and wizardry. And kind of, we're going to get into a recent development that took place, I think this was last week, where this gentleman is now being evicted from his own home. And this isn't a good move, but what I'm going to do here is I'm going to give BiteSize Cobra Vids a call, and he's going to kind of help us make sense of what's happening here in Josh's life, or King Cobra JFS.
Hello.
Hello, good sir. How are you today?
Hello, bubble boys. Happy birthday, Logan.
Oh, thank you.
Happy Halloween, my friend. How are you today?
Absolutely all right. How are you guys doing?
Not bad, man. Just started. I fired off a couple of anxiety shits before the show, as usual. I literally took like 3 dry no wipers today.
I haven't wank in the shower as you do.
No, I actually I did not jack it in the shower today. I was in and out like a good boy.
Fucking hell. That's surprising.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to get my shit together. Man,
well, your bird is there, though. You got to be on your best behavior or whatever.
She knows the monstrosity that is me. She knows about everything.
Yeah, she must know that you're a massive cunt.
That's true. Well, yeah. She's seen the show.
Okay.
But basically, so with King Cobra here being kicked out of his apartment, or flat, as you would say,
It's flat.
Basically, I've got the video that you released, and also if you're watching right now, make sure you check out BiteSize Cobra Vids. Go ahead and send 2 or 3 people your way there, BiteSize. But this video is called King Cobra JFS evicted from his apartment, and you released this a few days ago, right?
Yeah, so this happened on the 27th, I think.
Okay.
But usually what I like to do is I like to give it a day and then upload a video, because I don't want to take traffic from King Cobra and all of his fucking glory.
Right.
So I always upload it the day later.
You're a good man. You're a good man for that.
Oh, thank you.
Do you think he appreciates that?
Yeah, I know. What do you think? Of course he doesn't.
Oh, shit. So do you want to give us kind of a little bit of a rundown before we play the video? Because we all know from his previous works that he's always making wands indoors. He's spray painting indoors. He smokes indoors. Just a lot of habits that generally a tenant shouldn't have, and landlords tend to frown upon.
In all fairness, in 2012 when he moved in, they did say he was allowed to smoke in his apartment, that was probably a bad idea in the long term.
Right.
But he was within his own right to smoke in his apartment. Throughout the years, it just gradually got worse. Obviously, he was smoking, dropping cigarettes on the floor. He'd have friends over, and
Yeah, I've seen a couple
you
of
can
those.
imagine how yellow the paint, the paint is on his walls. You can imagine.
Right. I mean, my biggest thing is when I've seen him walk around barefoot a couple of times, and I couldn't imagine standing on that carpet.
And to add on to that, I'm not sure if Adam is aware, but when King Cobra tugs on his little cobra,
Yeah.
he likes to ejaculate on his carpet. So keep that in mind.
What the fuck?
Why?
I don't know. It's a big mystery. He just loves to have a nice little wank, gets himself ready, and then just pops one off, popping ropes on his carpet.
Just on the carpet, just free will.
Yeah.
Popping ropes on his carpet.
It's unacceptable.
Yeah. To be fair, though, wouldn't it be fucking funny just to go to someone's carpet and have a little wank and come on their carpet?
That would be
I find
funny.
that hilarious.
Yeah, if it wasn't my carpet, I would do it by all means. If I'm going to someone else's house, I'll come on your carpet.
Dude, you do a
But
lot
at
of
my
different
house, I'm not
things.
coming on my own carpet.
Dude, this bag of shit, bite size. This bag of shit last week, and I forgot to bring this up, Adam. You fucking punk. He goes into the bathroom, and there's a trash can right by the shower. But Adam, what he likes to do is he likes to just throw his trash either into my room, or last week he left trash in the sink, of all places.
What did I leave in the sink?
You left like your stupid Perrier bottles and
That was a plant then, man. I didn't leave it in the sink.
you definitely left it in the sink. You're a bag of shit.
Not true.
Yeah, it sounds like he's doing it on purpose, being a disrespectful.
Okay. Leaving a plastic bottle in a sink is not like coming on your floor.
Says who?
Okay. I mean, we could do a poll if you want. I mean,
Call in.
yeah, call in if you think differently.
Rabbi, call in, dude.
Oh, shut up. Bite size knows we have a fan.
Oh, I'm very aware, dude.
He's hanging on by a thread as a fan too, so
He's a good man.
got to keep him interested.
Good man, that
Gotta
rabbi.
give him that 3-hour show here.
I know he's been calling for it for years.
Speaking of, last night it's like midnight, and I get a text. Ready for that 3-hour show tomorrow, boys? I'm like, dude, fuck off. But
He's inspirational.
So I have this video of King Cobra here. I think it's right about at the part where he gets a call from his father.
Can I ask some questions before you get into it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Looking at these weights he has in the back, I mean, he reeks of alpha,
He's a
how do you
svelte
know?
man.
He's got a collar on. He clearly is doing curls, or he's trying to make people aware that he may be doing curls. He may be working out.
I can sense that Adam's angry that Josh is crushing more puss than him.
Yeah. And it's clearly an attempt at a World War II German hat, I would say, right?
It looks like he's wearing M. Bison's hat from Street Fighter.
It does. It does.
Well, to go to the dumbbells, those were sent by a fan.
Oh, okay.
And Josh has a clear workout schedule where he'll pump some iron, nice little reps. He'll do that once every few months, and that just keeps his arms going. So, that hat was sent by a fan. Unfortunately, his head is too big, and every single hat that people send him do not fit his giant head.
It really is an oddly shaped head. I don't even know if it's too big as much as it is just shaped so oddly that there's there's just not a correct fit.
There's also a lot of construction materials behind him and a bike.
Those are wand materials, good sir.
Oh, is that what he... Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
He takes wands to no wands.
Oh, I forgot.
You can't see, but I'd like to add there is a chimney. Sorry, what do you American fucks call a chimney?
It's a chimney.
A chimney.
Like a fireplace. Yeah, you fucking call
fireplace.
it weird.
What do you think we call them?
Weird shit all the time. So, behind the workbench is a chimney. It's an old fireplace, and Josh has been spray painting right next to it. So the fumes of the spray paint is going directly up the chimney and into the apartment above him. And he's been doing this for about 3 years now, and he hasn't realized.
What was that? Didn't you send me a review of the apartment complex?
Oh yeah, so a few months ago, people thought it was a troll. It was like, do not rent here. There was toxic spray paint fumes in my apartment, and the landlord chose to do nothing about the tenant. So do not stay here. And people thought it was a troll, people trying to get Josh in trouble to get him kicked out of his apartment, which is, in my opinion, a disgusting thing to do.
Well, yeah, that's the thing. I don't want to see the guy hurting. I mean, clearly he's got enough working against him as it is.
What if above him was a fucking, what are those daycare places? Just snuffing out 2-year-olds.
Getting edgy now, Adam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I mean. Do you see Adam's little cardigan he's got on right now?
It's not a pullover.
I can't really see it. Can you show us off your cardigan, mate? Come on.
Yeah, stand up. Give us a little twirl. No.
Very nice, that.
Yeah.
Look at him. He's
Amazon.
Is there any little cummies on that?
No.
You know there's cummies on it, BiteSize.
I don't cum on my clothes. Well, underwear for sure. I'm sure there's cum on my underwear.
Well, before my lovely girlfriend arrived, I washed like 3 or 4 cum socks and a cum shirt. I actually threw the cum shirt away because I realized, all right, dude, if the only purpose this article of clothing is serving is to catch my badge, I'm just gonna get rid of it, dude. I'm not wearing it. I'm not wearing cum shirts around town, you know.
It's very brave of you at this point.
Can we not talk about your cum shirts?
Well, I'm sorry. It's a reoccurring issue. It's something I feel like America needs to know. America needs to be aware.
England needs to know this.
Or the one time he had a cum razor. He shaved his face with it.
Yeah.
Shut up. I forgot about that, actually.
It's cum all over the place.
I didn't tell you about that, BiteSize?
I'm pretty sure it's in one of the older episodes.
I was just shaving my face in the shower right after I dropped a batch, and the batch wasn't going into the drain. It kind of stuck to the side of the drain, so it was just little ropey right by the drain there, just a fat wad. And I was going to shave my face, and when I was raising the razor to my face, I accidentally dropped it. The blade popped off and landed blade down in the cum. So I had to pick the blade back up, and I couldn't quite get all the cum out of the blade, and I was on a time crunch because I had to go to work. So I just popped the blade back on and I shaved my face with the cum razor.
You are a troglodyte.
Yeah. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Not shave? I think that's more troglodyte than anything else.
You have to create a high enough pressure situation where you can blast at least a confident amount of the cum off of the razor if you're going to have to commit to it.
Well, yeah. I mean, there wasn't a shitload. I'm just saying there was a little speckle here and there of some, white material.
Do like the motion.
I don't even know what that means.
Yeah, at least lick it off. Come on.
Lick it off, yeah.
Yeah, at the very least. Come on.
A little Capri Sun straw, just suck it right out. Fucking
that would probably be the best
Josh, please.
What'd you say, BiteSize?
Can we get back to Josh, please? Come on.
Yeah. Here, let's just jump into this video real quick, and I'll play. I think I've got it right where he gets the call from Clint, his dad.
Yeah, that sucks balls, dude. God damn it.
Oh, I forgot to say. Oh yeah, nice shot of that hair coming in. I forgot to say that the video is kind of clippy and choppy because didn't he upload this while he was live streaming?
No, he was uploading another video whilst this was live.
Oh, okay.
The video, I think it was a cooking video, but the cooking video is fucked up because the microphone on his phone keeps going high and low. So
that sucks.
If you watch it, it's called Cheeseburger something. Well, you can watch it if you want to, but it's unlistenable. It'll go really, really high, and then it'll go really, really low, and you have to turn your sound back up. But you turn your sound back up, and then it blasts you when it comes back up. So all of his cooking videos now are completely unwatchable for the most part.
All right. Well, fuck.
There is a visual element. But anyway, continue.
All right.
Bless the harvest for Joshua Lawyer. So mote it be. All right, hold up, my dad.
Oh no.
Hey, what's up? Hey, what's up?
Oh, what's up, Doc?
What's up?
Why? I don't want to be I can quit smoking indoors.
So right here, his dad's calling to tell him he's being evicted. That's what all of this is. You're going to hear him talking. It's kind of hard to hear his dad, but I think you threw up some there's a transcript in BiteSize's video if you want to check out the transcript of the whole video.
Yeah, there is a transcript, but I'll basically say he was getting evicted. His dad spoke to his landlord, and his landlord basically said that because of the smoking, because of the fumes, his lease isn't being renewed. But Josh took that as he was getting evicted and kicked out of his apartment, which is not the truth. It's
okay.
They just chose not to renew the lease, which is it's down to them. Every year it rolls over till November.
Okay.
It's kind of been like a real conspiracy theory between all of Josh's fans that every November you're kind of expecting something to happen, whether his landlord tells him, "Oh, this is the year that we want you out."
Right.
But we were predicting it at the same time. We were like, no, this can't happen. Like, they're not just going to kick him out. There's no point. Could you imagine, the people that live in that apartment block? Some of them must just be like shooting up. But having an autistic kid spray painting wands is the least of the concern.
I would think so.
Yeah, but unfortunately, it did happen. There was also talk of saying that this was a troll. This is definitely not a troll. He did get kicked out of he is getting kicked out of his apartment. He's got 30 days. But anyway, his dad was on the phone and he was questioning whether his drinking was a problem.
Oh no.
And you do not want to say that to Josh. He is he loves to drink, but he doesn't consider himself an alcoholic.
Yeah, I mean, I know how that goes.
Yep. And if you call him an alcoholic, he goes insane. And he calls you a piece of shit, and he says he's not. He can go days without drinking. You're just a bullshitter. But you need to remember that he has a very sketchy, not really sketchy, but like thin ice relationship with his dad. His dad is a very, he seems like a very nice guy. He loves his family. He's very eccentric, is the word. He loves to act. He's a theater guy. He did gymnastics. He's just like an all in all, like not like Josh whatsoever.
Right.
And Josh doesn't like how he's so out there, and then tries to get Josh to, oh, come on, mate, like, join in. He's like, no, fuck off, dad. Like, kind of angsty teenager, don't want to be part of like the family photos sort of thing. So you need to keep that in mind. So if his dad says that he calls him a drunk, he not only hates it because he's getting called a drunk, but it's coming from his dad, who he's got a very sketchy past with. But anyway, you can carry on.
All right, and we should say, like, Josh is also autistic, so a lot of these characteristics, I think, stem from that.
Yeah.
And well, I mean, just because someone makes wands doesn't mean they're autistic, Adam.
Oh, I thought you said artistic.
Oh, okay.
No,
I did not.
Sorry.
Fucking God, dude. Where the fuck am I supposed to go, dude?
Dude? He's saying, I don't know, Josh. If you just followed their rules and they told you that no one was allowed smoking in the building.
So this is the thanks I get for giving them an ashtray out of my own fucking pocket. I bought an ashtray for fucking outside. This is the fucking thanks I get. Real fucking nice.
So, how much would you venture to say that ashtray cost there, BiteSize?
He says it, but so to put this into Adam, he bought it's called a smoker's pole, where it's a
great name.
God, I can't. It's a long pole, and you can
I know exactly what you're talking
your
about.
cigarettes, and you just drop them in.
Right.
And Josh was using that to clean up his apartment building outside, but at the same time he was going to go and sneak into that little pole and take out. Why did I say pole? Really weird. Go into the pole and take out the cigarette butts and use that, the little bit of tobacco at the end of these cigarette butts for his own use.
No. Okay.
Yeah,
he was grifting.
He's grifting
butts, dude. Yeah.
Yeah, he's recycling. Come on.
I mean, technically he is. I mean, who cares? I mean, if I throw a cigarette on the street or in the trash can and some guy wants to smoke the ass end of it, what do I give a fuck? It's gross. I mean, I'm not gonna say it's not, but I mean,
Wouldn't recommend it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't give a shit. It's just that sounds just par for the course, though, for young King Cobra here.
Being efficient.
Try to get this thing going again. There we go. Oh, $25.
Expensive.
There's no way I caused $6,000 worth of damage to this apartment. That is bullshit. God, dude. I didn't do it intentionally. Shit. I'm getting evicted for using spray paint on my wands? Seriously? Okay, I'm listening. I'm not turning this on anyone. I'm just asking questions, man.
Was he Jesse Ventura now? Jesus Christ, dude.
I'm just asking questions, man.
Let's talk about your BBC.
Hey, Nate, I see you in there. Nate says he prefers urinal cigs. Good to see you in there, buddy. I hope you're doing all right. Happy Halloween. That's awesome. So yeah, he's freaking out. He bought a $25 smoker's pole.
It was $40.
Oh, $40. Excuse me. This man's out here wasting his YouTube money.
Dad, I won't rant about them at all. They've been very patient with me, you're right. No, I don't, Dad. Okay? No, I don't need counseling. I just need to make smarter decisions. Alright, Dad, thanks for letting me know. Alright, Dad, I'll keep an eye out. So I'll keep looking. I'll start looking too. Alright. Well, I appreciate you breaking the news to me as gently as possible. I'm glad she didn't want to do it, but I understand why she's doing it. You know, it is what it is. I would like to personally thank the people who run this building. You've been very patient with me. I guess spray painting the wands indoors was a no-no amongst other things.
I mean, you should probably know that, though.
Yeah.
You should.
You know,
you should. But at least he's pretty honest about the whole situation, actually.
And he does sound contrite in his apology. Like at least it does sound like he knows. Like in hindsight, I would hope that this doesn't happen again, because I really don't. Like, I don't know, the more I watch King Cobra and his like live streams and stuff like that, the more I feel myself kind of like rooting for him, and I kind of like to see him get ahead.
Yeah, I don't know if he'll learn from his mistakes.
I mean, I doubt he'll be smoking and painting wands indoors. It sounds like that's really the biggest thing you gotta remedy about this guy. But I don't know. It just sucks, because like
BiteSize, what do you think? Is it possible he's going to be reformed?
I mean, I've been watching him since 2016, and I can, I'm like Rick. I really want to see him win, and a lot of people they see you watching him and they assume that you're making fun of him,
right?
And it's just like, no, like we laugh at him not only because it's funny, but I'm not laughing at him for this. This is just shitty. I hate this.
Right.
Because, like, you don't need to do this to him. Like, just tell him, like, to stop painting wands and he'll do it.
Yeah, but that's the thing.
Just kick out. It's just, you don't do it. Especially during, this fucking pandemic. You don't just kick out an autistic kid.
Right.
Just because, like, who gives a fuck? Like, give it, like, a month and they'll air out the fucking apartment above him. And he'll be fine. Just tell him to stop doing what he's doing. But unfortunately, he probably won't learn from this, because sadly, a lot of people are going to hate me for saying this, but his dad bails him out of everything. And what I mean by that is he'll go $60 into the hole and his dad will get him out because he's a nice guy. Same's happening here. Unfortunately, he does own up to his mistakes in this video, but the next live stream after this, he undoes everything. And what I mean by that is it's no longer his fault. It's his landlord's fault for not telling and asking about why do you have spray paints on your workbench? What do you do with them? It's her fault for not asking. It's his neighbor's fault for not coming down and saying, "Oi, dickhead, stop fucking spray painting wands because it's coming upstairs." It's their fault, but at the same time, I'll take responsibility, but I know it's not all my fault. And it's like, it's infuriating.
Yeah, that's
because
frustrating.
I felt you feel bad for him in this video, and if you hadn't watched the next one, you'd be like, "Oh, for fuck's sake, why did you take everything back?" It's really frustrating, but at the same time, he's going to be fine. His dad will find him a new apartment. He's going to smoke outside from now on until the 30th of next month, but he's going to keep on drinking. He's going to wait until the very last minute, and then he's going to go, "Fuck, I need to stop packing up and getting everything out of his apartment now," because he's thinking his dad's going to sort this out for him anyway.
Right. Unless he wins the lottery, like he said, dude, then he might just buy the whole building.
Exactly. So to add to this, Adam, he thinks that now that he's in dire straits, this is his chance now for karma to hit him and be like, fuck, I just won the lottery. He's expecting to win the lottery.
Yeah.
That's how bad it is.
Well, in that stream, he literally went on a long tangent about all the things he would buy. Like, in his head, he's already won it. And that money's already spent too, by the way. Like, he was going through a laundry list of like things he was going to buy and do, which, I mean, it's awesome to hear him speculate on how he would spend his lottery winnings. But all in all, I feel bad for him, but at the same time, you're right. I've watched enough of his material to know that this is habitual and that very little, if anything, is going to be learned from this.
He'll be a repeat offender for sure.
Kind of like you, that Megan's Law issue you keep running into.
One of the biggest issues that comes from this is how is this going to affect his looking for a new apartment next? What happens if he moves into a new apartment? It's a very nice modern apartment. He starts spray painting and then boom, get the fuck out. What are you doing? That's going to make him what's like unemployable, but in terms of like leasing apartments too.
Yeah.
Just like
uninhabitable.
Oh yeah, exactly. He's not going to be able to. I hope this doesn't happen, because if he can't find an apartment, if people just Google his name and see, holy fuck, I'm not fucking giving this guy an apartment. Fuck that.
That's another thing that's going to work against him is there's so much material of him abusing the places or the place in which he lives that like he doesn't have to fill out an application. All anyone has to do is just get on the internet and be like, fuck, this guy, he can't be trusted to be alone in a room. Like, and and if he's in another apartment, let's say he's like on a top, like in a second or third story, something like that. If you really think he's going to go outside to spray paint those wands, you're out of control. Like, and this is the thing. This is the thing is like, judging by what I've seen him doing in his apartment, he probably had one of the most understanding and nice landlords you could possibly have. Like, this shit would not fly anywhere.
Clearly, look at this house. I mean, someone's been very understanding of how he's living.
Yeah. Hey, how's it going, Ryan? I see you in there, bud. He says he loves that our YouTube videos pop up on suggested videos. I like that too. I didn't know that was a thing. You know, you get that 2 or 3 videos, you're the 2 or 3 views, all of a sudden you're a superstar. You're a big star.
Algorithm.
Yeah. Let's see.
But it's basically, I want to conclude this for you. The reason why this is big is because this is one of the things that people have been expecting, and it's very unfortunate because we never thought this was going to happen.
Right.
But also because of the way he's been the last few months, it's kind of been boring. He's been very boring these last few months. And this has completely changed things.
Right.
It's going to be very interesting to see what happens going forward. And I hope he learns, and I hope he finds a nice fucking cool apartment and it's really modern and he's like taking video in his like freshly clean kitchen, and then you can wait and skip till the next year and then see how it ends up becoming.
That's what I want to see. I want to see one of your year in review videos where like you see day 1 versus day 365 in that same room, because it's not going to be pretty. But
no, but yeah, like I said, everything is going against him at the moment. He's been saying in his past live streams that he's currently looking for an apartment that won't allow smoking in 2020. That's
gonna be a tough one for him.
That's a reach, and also somewhere that's better ventilated so he can spray indoors.
Sure.
Well, the thing is, like, apartment buildings in general, I feel like are getting really, really crazy about the whole smoking thing.
You can't smoke in a fucking apartment here.
Well, our homeboy Ted, he had a place down the street from where I am right now, and in his apartment complex, there was no smoking whatsoever, and even if you got caught smoking outside, they would still fine you.
Really?
Yeah, dude, it was intense. We had to walk at least like a quarter mile away from the property to be okay.
Oh, yeah, that's insane.
Yeah, it's over where you used to live, actually, Adam.
Oh, okay.
Fucking just crazy people, dude. But I appreciate you taking the time, BiteSize, man. I appreciate you coming on here and giving us the rundown.
Yeah, I'll fuck off, but I just want to point out that Wyoming brought in the no smoking indoors in like 2016.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So it's not been that long And in this year alone, they started to implement harsher laws about smoking indoors. So Wyoming is a bit behind.
Sure.
But
Definitely.
I think wait until next month, Adam. I know you don't watch Josh. You're a casual. You don't give a fuck. You probably don't give a fuck right now. But
dress down, bud.
Yeah. Wait until next year when you're wearing, like, hopefully you're wearing that nice little cute cardigan you're wearing. Cardigan? What the fuck is wrong? Oh, that deserves a car crash. Yeah. I fucking slipped up.
It's all right.
Wearing that cute cardigan of yours, Adam, and you see his brand new apartment.
Absolutely.
So that's.
I don't know how many brand new apartments there are where he lives if he lives in Wyoming, though.
Casper, Wyoming, dog.
Yeah, Casper, no way. That's
Probably
probably the newest apartments right there.
We got a 1937 Rambler right here, single story ranch style Rambler.
What Ram Ranch was there, dude?
I'd go to Ram Ranch. Why wouldn't you go to
It was
Ram
in
Ranch?
Casper, Wyoming, dude. He could go and be one of those Ram Ranch guys.
18 naked cowboys, dude, ready to fuck.
All right. Okay, then. So you two fans, Nathan and Rabbi, have had enough of me. But yeah, shout out to intern Logan. You're doing a fantastic job, mate.
Thank you.
Shout out to your girlfriend Devon. Unfortunately, he's doesn't get any better than this. And fuck you, Adam.
Much appreciated.
You're the man, Bite Size.
All right, see you later, lads.
All right,
Enjoy
dude.
your Halloween special podcast.
Thank you, brother. You have an awesome day.
Try to have a full ween, not a hollow one.
Okay, dude. Really are just a blight on society.
Oh, that was a good one.
Good one, Chip. All right, fuck you too, Rick.
Later, dude.
See you, dude.
Bite Size fucking rules.
I know he should come on more. I don't know why. I don't know what time is there. Like
it's like 9:30
1 in the morning
over there.
Yeah, I know.
No, you don't, because you just asked, you fucking asshole.
Yeah, then I was trying to segue into some kind of insult, like he's, it just didn't work.
So yeah, make sure you guys go on YouTube, subscribe to BiteSize Cobra Vids. It's really awesome, the content that he's putting out right now, and he just created a Cobrapedia page.
Oh my god!
Where he's chronicling all of the goings on in the Cobraverse. It's really cool. If you want to check that out, it's really badass. I'm really impressed with how quickly he got this done and how organized it is. But with that being said,
can we get him to come on more often?
Yeah, Adam,
All
we
right.
can.
All right.
You just calm the fuck down.
I'm just saying,
over
I'd
there.
like to have. He's a nice guy to talk to.
Well, the man's also very busy. I'm not out here trying to fucking push my way into his life. I mean, he can come on when he wants to come on. I'm not out here trying to
get the actual King Cobra on here.
Yeah, and you can make out with him on camera there.
I don't know if I want that. No, real King Cobra guy on here. But.
He's not a bad guy. It wouldn't be.
He's probably not a bad guy, but a
decent person.
Well, we have you on the show, Adam. So
yeah. So what you can add more to that?
Yeah.
Come on.
All right, you idiots. Let's get into Podtober.
It's Podtober, a celebration of all things shitty in podcasting.
Not very nice.
Fantastic failures of pontificating proportions. That's so bad.
Wow.
An interactive exploration of what makes
podcasting
rancid.
Podtober.
OMG.
Holes,
Bits,
and stunt boys.
This isn't funny.
It's time for Podtober.
All right. So this is the last installment of Podtober for this year, and as we've said before, Podtober is kind of like a callback to our favorite, or one of our favorite Opie and Anthony bits that they did every year called Jocktober, where they would take different radio shows and tear them apart. And so what we've been doing all month has just been picking out podcasts that we find cringy and shitty, and we're kind of doing the same. And this week I found the worst show that I found all month. This one pisses me off on a really real level. Like, it was hard for me to kind of see the humor in it at first, but it's the hashtag IMOMSOHARD podcast.
I can feel it already.
Fucking massive.
Feels good.
It's really bad. I don't know what to say
Feels
about
positive.
it.
I mean, look at this. They're excited to be there. Their hair looks like they're skipping, possibly because of the way their hair is moving.
Look at the fucking schnoz on that one on the left, though. It looks like me in a wig.
This is something their husbands are definitely funding to get them out of the house.
Husbands? I think you're assuming too much.
On a side note, do not click on the hashtag Jocktober in Instagram, it is not what you think it is.
Oh yeah, that's right, dude. I was gonna bring that up. Adam texted me the other day.
Shit.
Adam
it
texted
is not what you think it is.
Adam texted
or it is
me the
kind of
other
what
day,
you think it is.
and
actually.
like, so when I went and clicked on the Jocktober hashtag, I'm thinking like, because it's not. There's not a ton of people hashtagging Jocktober, so I figured it's probably just like a small group of fringe Opie and Anthony fans.
No.
But Adam texted me and he's like, don't click the Jocktober hashtag. And when I did, it is like full of just flamboyantly muscular gay men in jocks and
Very
just
fit
all
gay
these super fit gay men. And I
with
mean,
jock straps.
I'm talking like didn't come out of the closet. I'm talking like somersaulted out of the closet with sprinklers
no
or
closet.
sparklers and confetti.
Yeah.
Just all over the place. It made me feel so bad about my own self-image because I'm just like, what the fuck are you doing, Rick? You're over here wearing cloaks, not doing push-ups. You idiot.
You should be doing push-ups so you could submit your jockstrap photos. No, what do you want to do that for?
Well,
it's not your path.
I'm just saying.
This is your path.
The page a lot.
Yeah, leave that up to other people we know.
Yeah, I saw a couple of blurry-faced photos of Skylar in there flexing. Oh no.
So don't click on that.
Fucking Nate over here. Jesse Lee Peterson might like that. Yeah, dude. That was some. Or wait, no. Rabbi said that. Fucking. That was a weird little side note here, just for a second. But there was some stuff on Twitter about Jesse Lee Peterson. Like, I don't know
Jesse
exactly.
Lee or Jamie Lee Peterson?
Jesse Lee Peterson. You know the amazing that guy.
Oh,
you know Jesse Lee Peterson. But anyway, Rabbi, if you...
I was thinking Jamie Lee Curtis.
No, okay. No, how would she be gay?
Well...
She's got... Isn't she...
Call in if you think about that one.
Doesn't she have both sets of gear going?
Yeah.
Lucky her. You're just a leather... You're a Leatherman tool of a person. You've got a little bit of everything going on.
Yeah, that may be a blessing and a curse. Think about it.
Whatever. So these are the two moms here. This is their little bio right here. It's just it's terrible. So Kristen Hensley and Jen Smedley have been performing, teaching, and writing comedy internationally for a combined 40 plus years. They have been moms for 1/4 of that time, and it shows. How do they cope? They laugh about all of the craziness that comes along with being a mom, and they want to laugh, or they want you to laugh about it too. From snot to stretch marks to sleepless nights, Kristen and Jen know firsthand that parenting is a hard job, and they invite you to join them in taking it all a little less seriously. Even if for a few short minutes a day, in parentheses there, whatever. After all, Jen currently has 4 days of dry shampoo in her hair, and Kristen's keys are still in her front door. They try, they fail, they support each other, and they mom as hard as they can.
These holes, those last names are not real names. Those are whole last names, by the way.
Those sound like...
Those are not their real last names. Those are whole last names.
Yeah, they sound like they're like distant relatives of like Snidely Whiplash or something like that. It's a very cartoony name.
Hensley and Smedley. It's like slant rhyme. These are fake last names. So
it sounds like vaudevillian actors or something like that from back in the day. It's like, it's the comedy duo of Hensley and Smedley.
Yeah, it's awful.
Dead wombed nothings.
Oh.
I hate that they procreated. It just pisses me off that their spawn are running around the world somewhere. And I don't like that they give you, like, why do I need to know that they have 4 kids, 6 dogs, 2 husbands, and here's one for laughs, minimally 2 glasses of wine. That constant thing, Devin, that you're talking about, moms and these days glorifying day drinking and alcoholism around your kids and shit.
And half a bottle of Xanax.
Yeah, that's right. They're leaving out the Xanax and the fucking fishy smelling door handles that they're always backing into because their husbands would rather be overseas fucking 13-year-olds.
If you watch American Dad, they make fun of that narrative.
Yeah, you're right.
Morning mimosa.
Oh, that's right. Doesn't it turn
Morning
out
Mimosa, basically.
Doesn't it turn out that Stan's the one that produced Morning Mimosa as like a psyop against his wife?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Wait, so these two moms are not married?
Oh no, Stick said no, they're not married to each other. They're married to 2 different men.
Is that what they're saying there?
Yeah,
I thought
they're
you
trying
said
to
2
be...
moms who are also not married. They're just 2 moms. You can be a mom and not be married.
Right.
Isn't that not? That's completely not what they're saying.
No, they're saying they're married, just not to each other.
Why? Okay, all right.
Fucking Stick, you gotta be careful, bud. Stick says, "Sorry, I don't find women funny, or I don't get their sense of humor." It's not very woke, bud.
Yeah, well,
but I mean, all right. In terms of females on talk shows and stuff like that, I think the only person I can look at and say is hilarious is
Ellen.
Christina on.
Sorry.
Shut up. It's Christina on Your Mom's House. Isn't that her name?
I thought we were gonna say the same name.
Isn't that Segura's wife's name?
Yes,
Christina.
Christina.
Yeah, so I find her hilarious. I think she's really funny, but
good.
that's the thing is like it seemed, but honestly, the same could be said for a lot of people that podcast or do talk shows in general. I feel like they're just very bland, or they try to jump on other people's work, or just they try to take ideas that are already working and then just jump on that and try to make it work for themselves.
Yeah, Amy Schumer, she's great.
Nate in the chat says my fallopian tubes resonate with these women.
Yeah. Well, they look like they're having fun. So, you know,
yeah,
what can they possibly say that's going to be wrong? Dude?
Just a couple of who is having fun.
That's how you and Rick look when the podcast first started.
What?
So I've got I've got their Halloween episode pulled up, and this is kind of weird to me because they released their Halloween episode on October 13th, which is kind of odd, but to each their own. Rabbi says, let's give him a chance. And I think that's a good idea, Rabbi. So let's,
yeah, man.
Without any further ado, I'm going to just start the episode. You guys can judge for yourselves at home whether or not this is something you would listen to.
To qualify that, look, you know what type of people we are?
Just horse shit.
Oh, I thought you were going to push Stone Cold Feminists.
We're Stone Cold Feminists here, and we're calling you out.
You happy?
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
All right, good.
Now take off your damn coat and get me some fucking coffee.
That's Chris Rock and Fargo. If you guys haven't watched Fargo, the television series yet, you need to see that shit.
I wasn't sure if that was Chris Rock or Wanda Sykes. So
okay.
I'm glad you actually told me that, because I would not have called that being Chris Rock. So
shut up. All right, let's get into the Mom So Hard.
Also,
podcast.
This lightning.
Okay, whatever the fuck.
Well, no, this
what are you talking about?
Sorry,
this Ziggy Stardust lightning on her shirt there.
It's not a good one for her because it's saying choo choo choo. Focus on this, the end, like as an arrow.
Focus on my gut and not my weirdly shaped
Thank
boobs.
you. Yes, it's not. She shouldn't be wearing that.
Gun to your head.
You fucked up, lady.
Gun to your head. Which one would you fuck if you were gonna die?
I'm going left.
The big schnoz?
Yep, I'll go left.
Oof, that's a tough one. I might take the bullet, to be honest.
No,
I mean,
I'm going left.
All right, Logan.
I think I'm going left too.
Yeah.
Devin. You got
Left?
anything?
Right.
I think she's taking the bullet too.
All right, fair enough. All right, let's start the show here.
Podcast today.
We're gonna start our podcast
No, I'm taking the
And we're
bullet.
very excited because we're talking about Halloween early.
We are talking about Halloween early on our hashtag IMOMSOHARD podcast.
Because we're getting into Halloween early.
We're getting into Halloween early, and we're in studio.
Okay.
Stop it.
One
I
of
don't
the
wanna hear this.
one of the worst things you can do as a co-host, if somebody starts taking the wheel and getting into a subject, you don't in turn repeat everything that they say right after. That makes no fucking sense. It makes you look like an idiot, ill-equipped to do your job. But what do I know?
I mean, who takes the wheel here? It's one person. It's Jesus.
Yeah, right now, lady.
Yeah.
Isn't that great? Second
Yeah.
time, feeling good.
I feel everybody who's like really over decorates for Christmas has been giving me a hard time about the Halloween thing. And I'm like, listen, November 1, I'm going to have all Christmas. Just you're either usually a Christmas or a Halloween decorate. I'm both.
I don't know why you have to make a
minute.
decision.
This is just
You
the
don't-
most-
I
you don't.
disagree with that, first of all.
If you decorate, you decorate.
You decorate, yeah. Either you're into decorating or you're not. There's not some people. I only do Halloween.
Yeah, that's just ridiculous.
No. If you're doing one, you're doing both. Give me a fucking break.
Especially if you're thinking in your head, and I'm guilty of this too. But like things will happen to me in my life, and I'll be like, oh, this is good fodder for the show. So I know these idiots are just like every little thing that they encounter in their lives, they text each other real excitedly, like, you won't believe what I've got for the show this week. Kind of like I do with you. For like for like certain segments that I find, but then I get this like unenthused response from Adam, and it's usually in the form of a picture and something just smart ass, like somebody sighing or somebody or he'll just be like, cool, and that'll be it. And I'm like, all right, well, fuck you then, bud.
Well, I'm glad for the GIF ability that I've discovered that Like, that solved a lot of problems.
It did. It did. We've had entire conversations just sending each other gifts back and forth.
Yeah, because they allow quite a leeway on those gifts, surprisingly.
Nice turkey stick. I see that. Fucking BiteSize says this podcast is fucking awesome. Chip size videos. Oh, shit.
Hey,
what?
BiteSize, buy some of his shirts. They're actually pretty cool.
Whose shirts?
Chips and ours.
Okay, yeah.
Sorry.
Oh, by the way, like the stream, please. Like the video. Please click the like button. I don't know how that helps us out. I just hear other streamers say that, so do that.
Call in too.
Yeah, also call in whenever you want. The number's right there on the screen, and feel free to call.
We won't answer, but call in.
Yeah, I'll look at your number while I talk.
Oh, this could be like college. You can do anything you want. You can do anyone in any way, and you can be anything you want.
IMOMSOHARD
False.
podcast in no way is giving advice or
That fucking whole laugh. Also, fuck you, Nate. Nate says here in the chat, he goes, "Oh, I get it now. They're the female version of the Brass Tacks Podcast."
You are correct. I agree. They may be better.
Oh shit! Fuck you, Nate.
I can't sit Indian style on a leather. Oh,
what?
Native American or indigenous people style?
You
on a
can't-
chair?
okay.
I can't do it. Yeah.
You can't.
They're
sit
doing that. I
indigenous
wish I
people
could do that.
style.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to? I'd love to.
I do sometimes. It just makes my legs
Okay.
cramp up.
Oh, yeah.
But I'm not a tree giant.
I'm just trying
like
to.
you.
But those chairs look. I could probably do it in that chair.
Adam's like 9 feet tall. He's
Not
gonna-
9 feet tall.
By the time I can't wait for you to be middle age with bad knees and bad shoulders, bad back, You're just walking around like the crypt keeper. I'm looking forward to watching Adam just slowly deteriorate because he's got a larger size on him and he does more. I think he does more physical labor than I do around the house and whatnot.
Well, yeah, I definitely do more. I'm not. No, I don't work out at all. But I pick things up from time to time. You don't even pick things up from time to time. So yeah, a slight advantage. That's about it.
I was telling Devin last night that there's like, I intentionally, like, especially in the summertime, I do not like to sweat. So what I'll do is I'll try to, like, if I have to do something labor intensive at work, I do it as efficiently and weirdly as possible in order to, like, minimize strain on my back. Like, I'll purposely try to not sweat for an entire shift if I can help it.
That's the stupidest thing I've ever fucking heard.
I don't like sweating, dog. I'm sorry. It's a preference. I still get my job done, but I'm not trying to break a sweat and get swamp ass all day in the summertime. You've seen how hot it gets.
Can I just point out that these ladies don't look anything like they do in those photos?
No.
Wait, here, hold on.
It's all the Xanax.
Apparently the Xanax is taking quite a toll.
I'm sorry, now what'd you say, Devin?
These ladies don't look anything like they do in those photos on the website. Like, that doesn't even look like the same woman.
100%.
Oh, I know. And that's, yeah.
Very misleading.
These bitches aren't out here. You guys, I mean, who do you know that doesn't throw filters and Photoshop their own pictures before they upload
I
them?
didn't even think that was that same lady.
No, not at all.
No, it
to be
didn't
fair,
look like her at all.
The way they took those pictures were pretty masterful too. You couldn't get the full picture from those pictures.
They're just really good angles. They're doing the MySpace fatty angles
there was
and
some,
stuff.
like quick angles or something.
That dude,
but
use
definitely
a
their
wide lens
faces
to get her nose in there.
Nate says hello, Devin.
Hey, Nate.
Good man. All right, let's get back to these cackling hens.
On your holiday choices right now is the time to feel out there and loose, if you know what I mean. If you wanna try a little dabble into a little Halloween and maybe sprinkle in a little Christmas with the Halloween, I mean, that's up to you. Whatever floats your boat.
Yeah, I don't know that there's ever been a Halloween that I haven't gotten a little loose, to be honest with you.
I mean,
what does that mean?
I don't know. I don't know what
What
any
is
of
she
this
talking
means.
about?
We're 2.5 minutes in and they haven't said anything.
I literally don't understand what they're talking about.
They're drunk.
I mean, even if you're drunk, I might be able to. I don't know what it.
They're wearing those
This is
mysterious. They're wearing mysterious mom clothes too,
Very
so that you can't
mysterious.
see how horrendous their bodies are.
Exactly. There's potential multiple layers on this lady.
They both have multiple
think.
children.
Oh,
so
yeah.
you know it's a disaster.
There could be something. Yeah.
It's trench warfare from the pelvic bone down. It's disgusting.
They will not be standing up in this video.
No, they better not. You fucking see just labia fucking blast out of their zippers. Just nasty looking taffy hanging around.
And you know what I love about Halloween so much? This is
You
what
can
I'll
cover your fucking face.
say. I think both you and I think it's so wonderful and beautiful to celebrate and to decorate for Christmas. Like we all love it.
Yes.
But I think Halloween is the one you think about all year. Like, don't you find yourself in the middle of summer being like, "Ooh, that's a good Halloween costume"? I'm like my kids.
1,000%. And you can't do Halloween wrong. You can make it your totally own flavor. Like
100%.
Christmas, you're like, well, you know,
I don't
Christmas.
like that chick's triangle boobs. You see that? She's got like
whoa.
Kind of.
I can see a nip. You paused it perfect.
Yeah, there's a nip. There's nip right there for you at home. Any of you at home want to see that? There's nip going on. There's some Nipsey hustle happening.
Pause that.
Yeah. I'll give you guys a minute to finish yourselves off at home.
And you can tell her thought was going nowhere because she like kept trying to talk about it, but just kept going on and on.
You know
about
what?
Halloween.
Yeah, exactly. And you know what pisses me off even more about that, Logan? I'm glad you said that because she's holding a page of notes and they are still not saying anything. She has unless those are just blank pieces of paper that she holds to be like sassy or whatever the fuck. But
you know that's what it is actually. You might have just cracked the case.
I'm
that
almost
is what
positive
it is.
That's what's happening because
there may be words, but it's not anything.
Like the notepad you nervously adjust all the time, Rick.
Hey, Logan, how about I come across this fucking table and beat the shit out of you? Devin, don't vindicate him with your laughter.
It's filled with nothing.
You talk about how you do that you mess with you touch the little buttons because you don't know what to do with you touch the microphone arm all the time.
That's true. No, it's true. I'm just angry that Logan exposed me for being the nervous mess that I am. Well, bag of shit. Oh, dude, Nate, you're giving him way too much credit. It says off-brand Amy Schumer.
No, Amy Schumer is less attractive than her, so.
And way funnier.
Yeah, well, who is?
What year?
Amy
she's
Schumer.
way fun. Oh, I think she's probably way more funny than Amy.
Well, if you're saying Amy Schumer's funnier than anyone, you're basically saying Patrice O'Neal's funnier than anyone.
Oh, I'm saying Amy Schumer was funny at some point.
Yeah, before she started jacking jokes and shit like that and getting all weird. What the fuck happened to her anyway? It was like a night and day kind of thing. She was like this inappropriate, like dirty comic who was funny as shit. Yeah, she would just say this. She would just say shit that you could never get away with now. But it's like, it's kind of the same. It's the same thing with a lot of comedians and celebrities in general out there right now. It's like people are trying to get out ahead of any type of character smashing that they're going to go through. So like all these people are like taking on this woke persona. And I bet it's just like anything else. Like you have to assume that these people that, you know, are in the spotlight all the time, they've got to be just as disingenuous as anyone on this planet. Yeah. And so regardless, they're always going to be shifting and changing who they are and who their personalities are because their only concern is just achieving more notoriety, amassing more wealth, and having more influence. Just like politicians, just like we've talked about in the past with them too. It's just, you can't, anyone that spends time in front of a camera and like just basically wanting adulation from the public, you can't generally trust their narrative.
Yeah,
especially someone like her.
Amy Schumer got typecasted as this like light, funny, drunk, witty kind of character in a movie, and she saw people like that, and I'm sure her manager probably tells her to just continue on that.
That's another thing too. That's a good point because all these people do have people in their periphery that kind of push them in the directions they feel as though they should be going in to further their careers, which I get it, whatever.
Well, is she blasting tit like this chick?
I don't think anyone's blasting tit like this chick is. And what is that? Is that like she does it. These are just weird boobs. These are weird boobs to me. Boobs. Totally boobs.
What is this pendant she's wearing? What is that thing?
I don't know, dude. It's probably something yoga related.
It's a crystal.
Yeah.
I'd respect her more if it was a crystal. I don't respect crystals, but I don't know what this is.
If it was a crystal, I would think more along the lines of they're trolling.
Oh.
Okay, shut up.
What if that was a pendant of Billy Crystal?
I knew
in
that
blackface?
You could.
To be honest with you.
I mean, it's a turn on. And you know what I love about Halloween so much? This is what I'll say. I think both you and I think it's so wonderful and beautiful to celebrate and to decorate for Christmas. Like we all love it.
Yes.
But I think Halloween is the one you think about all year. Like, don't you find yourself in the middle of summer being like, "Oh, that's a good Halloween costume"? I'm like my kids.
No one thinks
1,000%.
that.
And you can't do Halloween wrong. You can make it your totally own flavor. Like
100%.
Christmas, you're like, well,
Christmas can have a little tack to it. You're like, all right.
Yeah, there's a certain amount of rules to it, but Halloween, it's your own thing. And speaking of, I don't even know if it's that early, mostly because we did the Kelly Clarkson show this
yes,
week.
we have to.
Which,
yes.
yeah.
Okay,
So
their
we're
husbands
gonna
are
do
rich,
quality time, and we're
obviously.
gonna, like,
Their
go-
husbands
we're
are
gonna
rich and
talk Halloween.
connected because you don't just do a terrible podcast like this and then go on to whatever fucking
Kelly Clarkson. Well, I mean, the thing that bothers me is like, all right, this was posted October 13th, and they've only got like 1,900 views. Which, don't get me wrong, that's more than we get on our videos currently. But we haven't been around for as long as these people have.
No, there's some money behind this one.
Yeah, this. I mean, in production wise, they clearly have a space somewhere.
Yeah, come on,
an
where is
office.
this space?
Like, this is like some office building or something. Unless that's like one of those fake backdrops on the other side of the
It is
window,
not.
which I doubt that's the case. But yeah, I think you're right. I think this is a case of two hens spending they sugar daddy's money.
Roosters. Oh.
Yeah. Oh wait, I gotta pop a dislike on there real quick. There we go.
Oh my god.
Leaving the brass tack stamp right there. I can't believe that. Only 2 dislikes. I want to see some of these comments.
They're just so generic and they're not good at anything else, so they have to rely on like, this Halloween and Christmas and
I think
talking about being a mom. Like that's what they are.
I think you're right. As long as they throw in the word mom and then they throw in the word wine and they talk about their shitty kids, then yeah, there's always going to be people to watch this. Because look at these comments. It's just a bunch of chicks talking about what stupid Halloween outfits they slapped together years ago. This is
Oh, yeah.
nothing.
I know 5 women that would love to watch that show right now.
Yeah, dude. 3 of them are sitting in this room. No? Fuck me then.
No, that was good. That was
well, then you laugh when you hear something good.
Oh.
Sack of shit.
Sorry. I mean, it was good. It wasn't great. I laughed with greatness.
Nate says they probably drunk 2 bottles of wine and took a totem pole of Xanax, and they were like, hey, let's talk about nothing but record it for a podcast. That's pretty fucking good.
What if they're like super freaks, dude? They have like butt plugs in right now.
No.
And fucking
They're not.
There's like I can't go into the rest of this funny stuff.
I think it's funny that this lady's thin chain is like right there rubbing up against this mole. That's got to be a really uncomfortable. It's like a little saw going after your mole all day.
Yeah.
I don't know why that.
I was going to
stuck out to
segue
me.
into like a BBC situation, like off to the side, just waiting.
Oh, you think they keep the jewel in just to
There's
keep it primed for some BBC?
There could be BBCs. There could be all kinds of stuff behind the scenes.
Who will save your soul?
They said
Little jewel.
to their husbands, if you fund this project, we will let you have the butt.
Maybe.
The anal. Like
Maybe.
that.
I know a lot of people promising butt that don't ever make good on that promise.
That's what I thought about.
I'll tell you this.
What?
If they're rich dudes, they think they're trying to bang these middle-aged wives of theirs?
Well, rich guys always get...
They want to bang some 20-year-olds butt.
Yeah,
Depends on
definitely.
how rich.
Well,
if they're rich enough to afford
rich
a
art.
studio...
Sorry.
Bitch, fuck you. My thing is like, that's the thing. I feel like rich dudes have a formula. You know,
Yes.
you get you a sturdy woman
Step
to have
1.
some kids that you can trust, that'll hold down the fort while you take business trips to the Philippines and do things that you probably shouldn't do anywhere else in the world.
Philippines, Jesus Christ.
Or other places where that kind of stuff flies. I'm not just singling out one country, you know. In Adam's homeland of the Ukraine, you know, there's
Ukraine, please, not the Ukraine.
Well, I'm sorry, Adam. Whatever you're calling the country today.
It's never been called the Ukraine. It's Ukraine.
It was Russia for a little while.
It was never Russia, but go ahead.
Logan's over here shit stirring. Shut up, Logan. You have Logan over here. He's the Serbian
This
skin
fucking asshole's
trader.
got fucking 2016 high school books, man.
Yeah.
Those things stink.
Fucking
It wasn't
Logan.
ever Russia.
Fucking Logan's country still has people immigrating in shipping containers. He's over here trying to be elitist about it.
Yeah. What's
Bad.
that? Oh, never mind.
What?
No, never mind. No, it wasn't
We're
going to go
going
anywhere.
to talk about our Halloween hot flashes
bad
too. But when we went to the
No one wants to hear about Halloween hot flashes.
Wait a minute. These chicks are not old enough to have hot flashes, first of all.
You don't know that. That's a lot of makeup.
No, they are not like nearing their 50s or in their 50s. That's like hot flash era, isn't it?
I think 50s proper.
Right. So, okay, do they look
But
like
I
they're in
don't
their
know.
50s? No, I would say they're in their early 40s.
They're trying to get 50-year-old listeners by being more relatable.
Their Halloween hot flashes.
Halloween. That's their target audience.
Nate says that's going to be his new band
women.
name.
It could be.
Nate says Halloween hot flashes is his new band name. That's not a bad name.
That's not a bad name, actually.
The Kelly Clarkson show, I have to say, I had to fill out, the paperwork we both did to get the stick up the nose and stuff. And so as I'm filling out the paperwork, I said to the guy, I go,
getting publicity.
What is today? And he goes, the 16th. And I go, oh yeah. What month is it?
Oh
And
my
he goes,
God. Isn't that the truth?
September. And then there was a pause where I guess I looked a little blank and he goes, 2020. And I was like, all right.
You're
all
like,
right. So
what
I don't
the-
even
wait a
care.
minute.
Okay.
What is
Trying to
going
get
on here?
Stupid funny. Oh, I'm stupid, but I'm so funny.
No one's that dumb.
If
and can
someone
work.
asks me what month it is, I automatically, okay, this person has a mental problem. Like,
Especially a grown adult.
You have an issue. You obviously know. If you don't know what month it is that we are living in, unless it's like 31st versus, the 1st or the 31st, we're a day away from the next month. Fine.
Yes. Well, the problem with this is that
That was a mid-month question.
Well, she overdid it. She could have,
was a
if
mid-month
she
question?
wanted the bit to be at least kind of humorous to the most inane type of person possible, she would have just left it at the day and the month. But she had to double down and go for the year on top of it. And it's like, okay, dude, she obviously has no sense of comedic timing or what's funny. And she's one of those people. I mean, this is most people, though. Once they get on a roll or they think they're on a roll, they beat the humor into the ground. So whatever, fuck them.
I tuned out before she brought up the year. I knew where it was going.
Yeah,
and it was a disaster at month. Is my point. But
Who cares? That's what I'm saying.
early.
Nobody
Ugh.
cares. If 2020 is going to be a suck
Oh.
bag, make it your fun bag.
What?
Change it over.
Change it over,
dude. I
What
just
does
have
that
to. I
mean?
just have to keep pausing because every fucking word out of their mouths is something
What are
that
you
makes
talking about?
no sense.
Suck.
I literally don't know where this is going. Every
Is she
single
just-
sentence.
Is she telling the public to make lemonade?
confused.
Is that what it is? That's kind of what it
I
sounds like
wish she
she's
was.
doing.
Oh, look it.
What?
The writing's exposed.
Oh yeah, there's shit
writing
paper.
on there. It looks to be a lot of writing.
It's a warranty for that couch.
That
No,
is
it's
a literal script. Thank you, Logan.
No,
Like, look at that, dude.
it's a warranty for that chair she's sitting on. I'm telling you, there's nothing of substance in that paper.
This looks like a whole long thing. They're like you said, they're not reading anything from that. This is
Just lean in.
You
we've
steer the
got to
ship.
have-
You gotta make it
steer
more
that
fun.
Ship. We
Nope.
are going to be
Since I was 18.
renegades and rebels against this fucking pandemic. It will not rob me of Halloween.
Absolutely. No joy sucks for my Halloween. I'm just going to reinvent it. So let's talk quality time.
Let's talk quality time.
Oh my god.
I want to hit this microphone. Stop it.
What is this? This is a segment?
Oh my god, I want to just punch this television I'm looking at right
I want
now.
to see Jihadi John standing over their headless bodies with a hacksaw in his hand.
That first 3 minutes was just nothing.
Guys, we're 4 minutes and 24 seconds into this episode.
And we've accomplished nothing.
Devin said, look at this picture. Are we looking at the same people?
It does.
Are we looking at the same people?
Look like them. It
That's
doesn't
the
look like
picture I
them.
was talking about.
Yeah, you're
Like,
exactly right. We're not looking at the same fucking people.
It
here.
looks like they switched hair colors.
It looks like they both gained a lot of fucking weight from drinking those 2 glasses of wine.
Yeah, they are on the wine trip for sure.
You think their kids are waterheads because they drank so much while they were in the womb?
Dude, you know how many wine bottles they probably sat on?
Probably enough, dude. Enough to make the births easy, I would hope.
Just fill out in the street.
Yeah, it's...
Oh, God. Ew.
Whoa. Ah.
Segment because
Dude.
it's just where Jen and I get
This-
to catch up
it's
and talk
annoying
about something that makes us
all the
really
way
happy.
through.
And we had a big thing happen.
Oh my God, it was so fun.
We were, just to give you a timeline, we basically were together in the same room for the first time after 6 months, which was so
Last
emotional
podcast, yeah.
and
Of course it's
awesome.
emotional.
And then we got right to it. We've been working, and then all of a
I don't know
sudden
if that
we get a
was really
call,
giving us
and
a
they were like,
timeline.
"Hey, the Kelly Clarkson
No, it
show,
wasn't.
we'd
It
really
wasn't
like
at
to
all.
have you as guests." And our first thought was,
This is
I
bunk,
Zoom.
dude.
Mine
This
was
is bunk.
I don't know
If
how
she
to put
says
clothes
Kelly
on
Clarkson,
anymore.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
know how
I
to.
can't.
Do you hear
I
this
don't
shit?
have any-
Like, oh, we just were hanging out, fucking having... Somehow they paid testers to come to their place, but test them. Oh, we're going to be on the Kelly Clarkson show. I'm telling you, these people are connected to... They are rich people, super rich people.
They have to be. I mean, because there's no way a YouTube video with like 1,000 views
this is
enough to catch the attention of a mainstream outlet like that.
It says episode 14.
Exactly.
That's Kelly Clarkson's neighbor.
Well, maybe
they haven't been around that long.
Maybe they haven't then. Well, that still enrages me. That makes me even angrier.
Yeah.
They haven't been around long because it's all SEO. This is how you get. If you have like tons of money, you can like have that level. And it's not an impressive
I bet if we
level.
look at the first episode, it's the same.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Well,
Exactly.
Speaking of SEO, I get
It's SEO, dude.
in every social media platform that the show has, and even on our mail, or even in our email and stuff like that. There are all these fucking SEO bots that try to like get us to pay like $20 for episode descriptions and shit. And I'm like, who's doing that? Who's cheaping out and doing
Their
that?
husbands.
Like, that's the thing though, is I just don't.
They probably pay someone to do it.
Yeah.
Well, obviously, these people, if they don't know how to come up with material for a show, then they're absolutely paying to have somebody push it, because we're living in a world where you really don't have to do shit to get out there, and you really don't have to have anything of substance to get out there. All you need to do is be seen everywhere. It's kind of how our minds are geared. You know, you see a pair of shoes with like an Adidas label or like a Nike logo on it or something like that. You buy it because of the fucking logo it has on it. You know that it's a product that a lot of people have, and when other people think that other people are watching or buying something because other people are, that's how bullshit like this gets started. And then they're going to be on television, and they're going to like, their show's only going to get bigger. And I don't know how you can learn to be funny or learn to be engaging. I don't think that's something that everyone can do. Like, I don't think everyone should have a talk show, because I don't think everyone's interesting, especially not these two fucking people. They've said nothing in 5 minutes. They've been overly annoying. Their voices are scathing. And I don't know if I have any interest in going any further into this episode. We're only 5 minutes in.
Are you turning red?
I am. Yeah, I can feel it in my face. Like I said, it really made me angry when I first
you have
saw
your
it.
cape up. Spooky.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's, careful.
It's getting edgy.
Careful. Yeah.
Oops. Sorry.
This episode's an hour and 14 minutes long, and we're only 5 minutes in, and that's what we've run into this.
I'm excited. I don't know about you. I mean, they are keeping me upbeat.
Shut up.
Hey, look at the fall decorations and Halloween. It's a lot. It's huge. You can do whatever you want. You can be creative.
Do you think there's an alcoholic beverage in that pink bottle by the microphone arm there?
Oh, definitely.
I hope there's an explosive.
They're drinking out of wine tumblers. Those are like wine
Is that what those
glasses.
are?
Yeah, they're like
without the stem?
Yeah, they're like for super drunk. Like my grandmother probably drinks out of those.
Well,
doxed.
It looks like they have more notes on their little coffee tables too.
There's way too much notes involved in this.
For what? They're not talking about anything.
They
like,
didn't
what?
use a single one.
Their
Great
husbands
notes.
hired someone else to write all the show for them, but they have gotten nothing off the
Yeah,
script.
they've just gone off the fucking rails.
I want to do a little experiment real quick. It's 5 minutes and 5 seconds in. I want to see if we can get to 5 minutes and 30 seconds without them saying something that enrages us.
We're not.
I just want to try.
I will give it 1 second.
1 second? All right. What do you think, Logan?
5.
5 seconds?
Yeah,
Devin, you got
too
anything on
generous.
this?
You're already angry, so I'm gonna go with the 1 second.
All right.
It's fair to say.
Here we go.
I actually didn't worry about it because I was like, I've got a giant ring light and I don't have to wear pants
and a turtleneck shirt that's gonna look freaking
I just put that
hot,
camera up real high and aim it low, and I
Adam was right.
She said
It is immediate.
The
It is
mangles.
immediate. God, I hate these women.
Oh man, if I was a cat, I'd just be like fucking.
Is that what you would do?
Yeah, I'd be like.
I think we should.
I feel like there should be a lot of cats around for
Can we
this
can we
stuff.
let BTK out for like just one more run? Oh wait, didn't he die? If you're in the chat and you
He
know
may
whether or
have
not BTK died, let me know.
Well,
I don't know
he
if that
went to
joke
jail.
works.
He finally got caught and he went to jail.
Yeah, I know. Like, did you ever hear his horrible testimony?
No.
Oh, dude, there's voice recordings of him like giving accounts of the crimes and shit like that.
He's not dead.
He's not?
No.
Damn, he's got to be like 90.
No,
He's 75.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hey, what's up, Susan? How you doing? Suzanne in the house. But let BTK out. Get these bitches out of here. I'm sick of this.
Yeah, he's weird. He had like a family and everything, dude.
Yeah.
That's makes it even more bizarre.
They're literally speaking in T-shirt quotes.
He had 2 kids and a wife.
Oh my God.
Passed away in 2005.
Well, hello, Rabbi. How are you today?
Good.
Oh,
man.
there
Happy
he
Halloween.
is.
Happy Halloween, good sir.
And
I was gonna say,
thank you for the present.
Oh yeah, no problem. You're sounding good, dude.
You coming through with the present? On the present?
Yeah, man.
Are we in the present?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's speaking as. Oh shit. Oh, we're getting some scratchy audio off you there, bud.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
Oh, I think that's it might be dealing with some wind. Or
Oh.
you think that's connection?
Yeah. How much wind you got? No, I don't think there's that much wind blowing in there. That sounds more of a loose connection.
What about now?
Misconnection.
There you go.
Yeah, you're sounding good.
All right. I had the YouTube up, and I think that's probably what was going on.
Yeah, we're in the age of like, instead of hey, turn your radio down and you know, if you're gonna call in, we're at the stage in our careers where it's turn your fucking computer off if you're gonna call in. Don't be streaming while you're calling daddy and Adam.
Oh.
See what I did there?
No. What was it?
Let me give them just 2 more seconds. I'm starting to love to hate them. Give me just 1 moment.
Like a weird Cupid doll that's skinny. All I'm gonna do is disappoint everybody when they see me in real life. Now they're gonna be like, "Bitch, you've had a hard time."
True story. I texted Kristen and I was like,
doxed.
My face looks really fat.
Kelly Clarkson's dressing room.
Oh, they did a jump cut. That was a jump cut. They fucked up. I wonder if what did she say, the N-word or something?
Oh, what did she
She's just loose on that wine. She's like, so I was talking to this. And then they just jump cut to the other chick.
One of the migrant workers they have serving him wine came into shot. Got a little worried.
I know. It's the actual father of their children. Oh, shit. John Lemon asks, are you guys doing anything for election night? I think I'm working. I can check though. If I'm off in time, I'll probably pop a stream up and I'll see what the guys are up to that night. But I mean, we'll definitely be watching. That's for sure.
Well, I'm trying to watch that Joe Rogan with apparently Alex Jones is going to be popping in again.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Sorry to
you're
promoted another person's podcast.
Oh, I don't.
Kind of a dick move.
I don't think you're drawing any crowd to there. You don't have to worry about it.
Yeah, there goes all 7 listeners down to the Joe Rogan podcast.
None of them were aware of the Joe Rogan podcast.
Yeah.
They thought this was as good as it got.
Oh my God. We should start asking for some advertising dollars. Be like, Joe, hit you play us up with something.
I have the same microphone as you.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I guess I could tell him that. I'd be like, Joe, I idolize you. I've got the same microphone and everything. I eat a lot of elk.
Such a fruit.
Start shaving my head. I can't get away with that shit though.
What?
Shaving my head. I have a weird shaped head. I can't do that kind of crap. I could never pull off the Rogan look. I think I would look weird if I were muscular and bald. I would just look weird. I don't think I can do that.
I'd be sad.
Yeah, I'm supposed to be a slight of frame man. That's what I am.
Oh, okay.
Shut up, Adam.
Mission accomplished.
Shut your ass up, Adam.
You've accomplished it.
I think I'm ready to call it on this show though. I don't want to talk about them anymore. I'm done with Podtober.
They're about as funny as a hernia.
Yeah, well, the hernias could be funnier.
You could give them your 3-hour show making fun of these ladies.
Yeah, I really could. I could just play their show for 3 hours if you really wanted to do that. We could. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of them. I'm not. That's it for Podtober this year, guys. It was painful.
Oh, this is it. That's right.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna move on. I think. You proud of yourself? Was that you clapping, Rabbi?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Who do you think it was?
Well, I thought it was you at first because it sounded like an echo, and I didn't know if I was hearing the echo in the room.
No.
Yeah, so do you, Adam.
Right, but
you're sitting right across from me.
Have I ever clapped on?
You got the clap. You got a stupid cardigan on. You fucking asshole.
If I could reach the button, I would have pressed it for you.
Thank you.
Doofus.
Just a little bit.
You guys can all just eat my balls. How about that?
Present them.
Yeah. Let's get into some bad news real quick.
Well, I've got some good news and some bad news.
Okay, give me the bad news.
What's the bad news?
They're dead.
This whole thing fucking sucks. I mean, this is the biggest pile of shit.
All right. So, in an article from the Daily Mail today, we've got 2 cannibals who lured Virginia man age 28, to their Oklahoma cabin to perform an illegal castration. They were offering their services online as eunuch makers. So, yeah, that's a mouthful of a headline there. And so let's get into this a little bit. And you're going to see some pictures of these guys. They take the best pictures. You would never think that these guys were up to any bad once you see what they look like. So it says here, 2 men were arrested in Oklahoma for performing illegal castration this month. Bobby Lee Allen, 53, and his partner Thomas Evan Gates, 42, were charged. They were charged with performing unlicensed surgery, maiming, and assault. Allen allegedly offered his services as a eunuch maker to a Virginia man online. The man, 28, flew to Dallas to meet Allen, and then they went to Oklahoma, where their cabin was, and then Allen allegedly performed a 2-hour operation to remove his testicles on October 12th. Police said Allen bragged that he was a cannibal who kept body parts in the freezer. Investigators found medical tools and a pair of frozen testicles at his cabin.
What?
Allen and Gates were arrested on October 15th after hospital staff told authorities. And that's these 2 gentlemen right here were the eunuch makers. And this is them as a Christmas shot here for a Christmas card, or what looks like going to be a Christmas card.
Aw.
BiteSize Adam BiteSize says Adam can perform those castrations with his mouth.
Well,
you're not wrong.
Potentially. I mean, I definitely am not wearing that type of blazer. I'll tell you that.
Why not?
I wish your cardigan was blazing.
I can't do it. I mean, clearly cannibals were wearing these things. I can't be implicated in that.
When we were talking about Joe Rogan, Nate commented in the chat here. It says, Jamie, pull these guys up. What is it, Brad Cracks Podcast? Not far off, dude. Not far off at all. But yeah, these 2 guys, like, if I saw this, I would just think, oh, these burly bear guys just loving one another in their little Christmas suits. I would never suspect these 2 guys of having a cabin where they're removing and eating these men's testicles.
Can't judge a book.
They just look like nice guys. Like, I don't get it.
I may have that suspicion.
Would you?
Yeah.
I get it's an attempt at a romantic photo, but if you look at their eye gestures, they're not exactly
they do have
making
sinister
sense to me.
They look a little sinister. You're not wrong.
Like, it's an attempt at looking off.
I think
that red guy, like the guy in the red, and I don't know. It's a very forced.
It's only because you know that now you're looking for it.
You might be right.
It's like a horoscope.
I don't like the guy in the glasses. I don't like the guy in the glasses. He's got that fucking that Professor Snape nose going on. And then on the left here, you can tell this guy drinks a lot because he's got that gin blossomed face going on. And here's the cabin where they performed said surgeries. For anyone listening to the episode at a later date, just know that we're live on YouTube and Podbean. You can see everything that we're seeing on YouTube if you want to go ahead and just subscribe to the Brass Tacks Podcast. Don't make me tell you twice. But this isn't so much a cabin as it is like this looks like the things that they used to teach the special kids in at school, or at least at my school. You know what I'm talking about, Rabbi? With those portables?
Definitely. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You know, too.
Keep them, it's so cruel. It's like a mini concentration camp on school, on campus or something. It's so fucking cruel.
And they're kids associated with everyone else.
Right. And it's like, whereas our lunch times growing up were like 2 o'clock, 2:30 or something like that, they would be at weird times. Like you'd never see them. Yeah, it'd be like 3:17 on the dot. All the water heads start pouring into the cafeteria, making people uncomfortable. Yeah, I always ate quickly. I don't like to be mean or anything. I'm not judging anyone, but
flooding your cafeteria. Dude.
Yeah.
Were these guys catfishing people? Like, did they have a site that was like magical looking, that looked like they had, you know, this crazy operation room, and people thought they were going to roll up to something nice?
So
not knowing.
That's a good point. Was this the original stabbing cabin?
No, it's the cornerstone of the Ram Ranch.
Or
just talk right over me as usual.
I'm sorry,
fucking asshole.
Stabbing cabin. If you're a guy, you know this reference. Come on, guys.
Adam's got a fucking punch card.
I'm pretty sure that's
cabin.
something to do with pornography.
Whatever.
All right.
Anyway, it says, I don't know exactly if it says. So this is I guess this is one of the guy's LinkedIn photos. So I'm guessing this was listed on LinkedIn, but it also says they had an Airbnb account too, where they listed this cabin, and it's basically just geared for the LGBTQ plus community. So it sounds like maybe he interviewed it, or maybe he like posted it on there as a Oh wait, here we go. Wait, the website. I'm sorry, guys. I'm all over the place.
Did
I'm
you
just
see
trying
the
to
title?
find.
It says like Bob's Weekend Wonders of the Airbnb listing above the picture.
Wait, where?
Keep going up a little.
It's somewhere around. Oh, see right there, which he calls Bob's Weekend Wonders.
Mountain retreat. Okay, that's not creepy at all.
Does this fall into the plus community?
Yeah, the castration.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think this falls into the LGBT portion of that group. So
It's the plus
clearly
portion.
the plus portion.
So yeah, I'm guessing this was just
all inclusive.
I'm guessing it's not saying what website that he posted this listing on. It all it says is the website required visitors to register in order to gain access. The registration box included a welcome note from the eunuch maker and the EM crew.
Well, now I want to know.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious myself because this isn't. I feel like that's not something you can just post on LinkedIn. That's not something you can just post on Airbnb.
I need details. Like, was it expensive? Like, where did they think they were going?
I can't imagine it's expensive if it botched up. If he botched the job, because basically what happened was
they
they went to
catfishing people.
Well, they cut this guy's nuts off, and apparently this was a guy who volunteered for it, so he knew exactly what he was.
Are they doing root and stem or just?
It sounds like just balls. Just balls.
I thought eunuchs didn't have anything like in Game
No,
of
they
Thrones.
still have their penises.
I don't know. Let's ask Adam.
Lord Varys doesn't have one in Game of Thrones.
Oh shit.
Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but like the classical ones, I think they just cut their testicles off.
Oh, that's funny that
It's
you
not
said.
just castrating.
That's funny you said
Correct.
something about Varys because Nate said the guy could cosplay as Varys.
Yeah. Well, yeah, castrados, right? Or certain type of eunuch.
Okay, moving on to the next article here.
Castrados were a type of singer that had their balls cut off at a young age.
Fighting cock kills police chief in Philippine raid. Going back to the Philippines, guys. A Philippine police officer was killed during a raid on an illegal cockfight after a rooster's blade sliced his femoral arteries.
How is that possible?
It's just the perfect storm, Adam. Cockfighting is a popular blood sport in the archipelago, where money is bet on the outcome of a fight, often to the death, between two colorful birds armed with bladed spurs. It has been banned along with other sporting and cultural events during the coronavirus pandemic to prevent large crowds from gathering and spreading contagion. I like how it's okay to have a cockfight unless there's a virus. Then it's not cool anymore. Monday's freak accident in the central province of northern Samar happened when Lieutenant Christian Bollock picked up a fighting cock as he gathered evidence of the unlawful event. Its blade struck his left thigh and he bled to death.
Oh man,
that's insane.
Well, yeah, I think they put those spur things on him too, right? Is that what they were saying? So yeah, I could see that happening. Now I could, yeah. If they have a attachment, yeah.
And then this guy right here, Police Chief Colonel Arnell Apud, said it was an unfortunate accident and a piece of bad luck that I cannot explain. Like, why are you out here trying to handle bladed cocks, first of all? Like, why wouldn't you, first of all, take the shit off or get them subdued somehow or cage them? Why? Like, how hard is it to just get a cage? Adam, you own chickens.
Yes.
If you needed to get a chicken in a cage, how long would it take you? One chicken.
Well, is the chicken out, or is it in an area where I just need to grab it?
Well, these guys, I mean, it's a cockfight, so I'm imagining it's in a ring or something. Yeah, it's a closed-in area.
Well, a chicken's different than a rooster, though. So.
How long would it take you to grab a rooster?
Are these roosters like roid raging?
How long would it take you to wrangle a cock? That's what I want to know.
Maybe 5 seconds.
Okay. See, and you can probably do it without getting anywhere close to your femoral artery. I'd imagine.
Yeah.
So this is just bad luck and also just not a very smart move.
Well, this guy says you can't explain it. Well, we literally explained it, and he said something you can't explain. No, you can. You don't fight fucking roosters and with spurs. Like,
yeah.
I don't know.
Who
That's
cares?
a pretty retarded statement. Oh.
Yeah,
What does that
careful.
mean?
That's not,
What's
very
a
well.
spur on a fighting rooster?
They put these like sharp kind of angled claws on them, and they're super razor sharp. And basically what happens is, like, during the cockfight, they flap their wings and they push their feet outwards, and it cuts each other up, and they just go until one dies, or until one sustains so much energy or so much damage that it can't fight anymore. It has no energy.
They like weaponized
No,
them.
they kill. Yeah. Till one's dead.
Well, otherwise it would take forever for
That's what I thought.
two roosters to damage one another. I don't see how easy it would be.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a quick one. And so the next little piece, this is kind of a twofer. As we all know, we're living in the middle of a stupid pandemic, and as usual, public officials and politicians are just not doing the right thing, and they're making light of something that's very serious. And I kind of get it, you know. I'll just pop this over real quick so you guys can see. Chicago Mayor Lori Lightfoot basically came out on, she was on TV the other day, and I'm just not even going to say anything. I'm just going to play the video so you guys can see.
Well, before we go, looks like trick-or-treating will be happening in Chicago this year.
That's her.
Of course it is.
She's wearing a cape
that's Chicago Mayor
and a
Lori
mask.
Lightfoot coming out in full costume, cape and mask as the Rona, as in Corona Destroyer, heading out.
And she's got Lysol spray, like holsters on the side of her
Trick-or-treaters
waist.
will be asked to stay in groups of 6 or fewer.
These are Lysol,
Avoid sticking their hands into any
carabiners
sandy
or
holes.
something.
And of course, wear a mask with a mask over your mask.
Yeah, those are the wipes.
Wear a mask.
That's it.
Wear a mask over your mask. Is that what he just said?
It literally makes no sense.
But it's like, I hate when politicians try to do stuff like that, because as we've seen, every time they try to do something to make people laugh or do something that they think is funny, they always end up just missing the mark completely. And you want to talk about someone that doesn't need a Halloween costume? This is Lori Lightfoot without a costume on. Now you tell me, does that woman look like she needs a mask or anything of the sort to look spooky on Halloween?
That's racist.
Okay, all right. Well, now you just
easy
fucking
here.
made it that way. Way to... Jesus Christ, son of a bitch.
I feel honored. I got a turkey.
Yeah, you did. You keep fucking playing your cards right. You're gonna get another one. So aside from Lori Lightfoot being a jackass, we also have an state of Oregon public health official who came on to address her public, of course, sign language guy in tow. Now this bitch dressed like a clown to give an update on the coronavirus, dude. This is not the time or the subject matter where it's appropriate for somebody that's supposedly conveying life or death information to be dressed like a fucking clown when people are dying. So let's get into this.
It's much more appropriate to dress as the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, I mean, dude, it's just I hate when they try to make light of something and they just miss the mark this badly, because it's just par for the course. It's everyone. It's not just one health official. It's not just one politician. It's when all of them attempt some type of humor. They just look like idiots because they're not funny people. They are people that need a script. They need people to be telling them what to do and say at all times, which is why you can't trust any of them. It's just fucking stupid.
At least she's a sad clown.
Ugh. Wish she was a clown missing a fucking tit.
Hello, I'm Dr. Claire Pochet. I'm a general pediatrician.
Okay,
and
what?
also a senior health advisor
Claire
here
Pochet.
at the Oregon Health.
What if that's just how she does her makeup?
Yeah.
She's a pediatrician. That makes so much more sense, though.
Yeah, sure. You disarm them, you get them to trust you because you're dressed like a clown.
She's playing it pretty deadpan, so maybe that is her normal makeup.
I think, yeah, sure. You know, Adam, you get them nice and comfortable. You say, look at this silly clown. Now you got to pull down your shorts.
Authority. I'm here with Shimi Sharif, my colleague, who's also a senior health advisor.
Shimi Sharif.
And we thought we'd start by
stacking
giving you a
gang
quick
signs over
update on
there.
where we are as a state with COVID-19. As of today, there have been 38,160 cases of COVID-19 in Oregon, with 390 new cases being reported today. Sadly, we are also reporting 3 deaths today.
Isn't that
bringing
horrible
the
background
statewide
audio?
total for COVID-19 related deaths to 608.
Yeah, this is really terrible, actually. It's way worse than I thought it was going to be.
It's just more non-information.
She's talking about death.
The COVID-19
Oh my God.
Oh my
Adam.
God.
Adam. Tell me that doesn't look like somebody I used to date in that fucking onesie.
I guess.
It's pretty close, dude.
Yeah, I guess.
But who the hell is this person, and why is her lapel mic so far off? Like, look at that cord. It's just off to the side.
She's a Studio Ghibli character.
Yeah, she's Ponyo. I think that's Ponyo, isn't it? Or is that Totoro?
Totoro.
Oh, okay. Well,
I
what do
have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Miyazaki, Adam. Look him up.
It's
Miyazaki.
reshaping how Oregonians celebrate holidays, and that includes Halloween. But it doesn't mean Halloween can't still be spooky and fun this year. Here are some low-risk
Look at this
Halloween
non-emoting
activities that you
idiot.
can engage in with your loved ones and family. Online costume contests,
Oh my
watching a scary movie online, carving pumpkins with members of your household,
Carving
touring
members of your
neighborhood
household.
yards and
She
home
looks like she
displays
has
with household
cancer.
members, decorating your house.
She looks like the lead singer for Mars Volta. She really does.
She looks and sounds like what cartoons depict Adderall does to you.
Yeah. She really does have a dead face too when she's speaking about all this stuff.
Dude, that is exactly what it is.
I
She's
don't-
not a normal person. Why is she doing this?
Who knows? Why are any of these people doing any
You
of
know
this,
she's
Adam?
a freak, though. You know she's a fucking
She's a
freak.
furry.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
She is a fucking freak, dude.
She's got a little round hole cut out of the keister, that little onesie she's got on.
Yeah, dude. You get her number, man.
It's a hog flap.
Forget about it.
House, apartment, or living space with spooky lights,
Oops.
cotton spider webs,
There it
and
is.
other fun decorations.
Kindling.
A Halloween scavenger hunt for candy in or around your house with members of your household. Baking and decorating Halloween cookies with members of your household.
Baking and decorating Halloween cookies with members of your
She's
household.
supposed to be talking like that?
Dude, she's autistic. She's got to be autistic. That's the only thing I can think of. She's Bergen out hard.
Or she's a huge troll.
She didn't want to wear that onesie. The one in clown makeup.
No,
that
no,
you
she
put it on.
No, she hasn't taken that off since she was 13. That's the problem. It still smells like her uncle's cigarette breath on the back.
She had the same
Hiding
expression
small
that
pumpkins in your yard for your children to find. Having a Halloween craft night with your family. Sending Halloween cards. And telling spooky stories with the lights out.
There it
If
is
you wear a
again.
costume, be sure to wear a face covering that covers your nose, mouth, and fits snugly on your cheeks. A Halloween mask won't protect you or others from spreading coronavirus. We also recommend continuing to practice the safety precautions you've been practicing all along, and these include staying at least 6 feet away from people who are not in your household, wearing a face covering, and avoiding large gatherings.
They should have had her report the deaths.
Yeah, seriously. She knew how to do it appropriately, at least.
She didn't make me want to do any of those things.
No, that's enraging. Like, that's another thing too. They're telling kids to wear masks under their masks and stuff like that. This is going to be the most uncomfortable Halloween ever. It's
Yeah, I mean, I was thinking about this today. Like, you know how lucky we are? We lived for, you and I at least, I don't know, your guys.
Logan was born like right as the towers were coming down.
Yeah. You know, at least 30 or more years without having to have this type of bizarre situation.
Yeah.
Now you have kids that are growing up in this fucking weird situation. Logan, you know how it goes.
Yeah. It's funny because Logan's mom had her keister up in the air when the towers were coming down, and then a year later, there's Logan popping out on the scene.
How old is Logan?
I was actually born 8 months before the towers came down.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Oh my god.
So your mom had that baby maker up in the air a little bit before that.
Are you still? No, so you're not in high school anymore?
No.
No, that would be a conflict of interest for the show, I feel like.
And he's a great guy.
I'm 27, Adam, but I did tell Rick that I was 16, and that's why he wanted to date me.
Okay, well that's
I
not
believe
true.
that. I believe
okay,
that.
that's not true at all.
It
My
was originally
suspicion-
13. She's trying to
Yeah.
protect him.
Yeah. Logan and I have been talking about this for a while.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Fuck all y'all. Fuck all of y'all. Devin, you too. Fuck you. Fuck you, Adam. Logan, I'm still on the fence about you, but you keep pushing your luck, cuz. Anyway.
That would literally be impossible because I met you when I was like 10, so.
Oh,
that's
12.
true. Yeah.
And Rick's like 40?
Yeah.
47.
What? Okay. all
Next
right.
May.
I'm really
Next
into
May.
older dudes. That's why I have Anthony Kiedis tattooed on my arm.
Yeah.
47 years young. Oh, wait, no. Uncle Paul was 57, wasn't he?
Yeah.
57 in May.
Chip is in his 30s.
Oh,
but you know what I'm
shit.
saying? But like, you know, this sucks, man.
Yeah.
Like we're lucky enough to have 30 years or around 30 years or around 20 years.
Yeah. Of just normal childhood.
Normal fucking shit.
We also got to experience the internet when it was still worth being on.
That was a child pre and post internet, right?
Yeah.
And I got to play Snake on the Nokia.
Yeah, I remember that too. Yeah, I used to play on my dad's Motorola.
It's like now you have a Galaxy or an iPhone, but then there was like the Nokia or
Nokias
the,
were
the
huge.
Motorola Razr or the Pebble.
Remember the one
or
that's like
I had a sidekick.
The sidekick, yeah, that like flip.
I had like
I would
every
just sit
generation
and
of
do that
Sidekick.
all day.
Yeah.
I loved that phone.
I watched.
My
Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead. You're good.
I think my generation.
Shut up. Go ahead, Logan.
really like furthered the progress of like the dark web and stuff though, with the progress of like the safety net of the internet, like and making it more safe, that my generation really like kind of furthered what the
All
dark
right,
net
settle
did.
down.
Well, you
settle down. There wouldn't be a goddamn dark web if it wasn't for our generation.
Well, let's hold on for a second.
We're not holding on.
Let's hold on for a second, because I will say, to Logan's point, his generation is the first generation of kids who were falling for these old guys catfishing them at the mall online and stuff like that. Like,
Yeah,
Logan's
we've
generation's the reason that Chris Hansen had a career, to be quite honest.
Right.
So there is some credence to what the man's saying.
Well, yeah, I get it. Clearwater Revival, but I mean,
I'd rather listen to the other fucking podcast. I'd rather listen to the mom podcast.
Who?
You heard what I said, damn it. Fucking asshole. Are you still there, Rabbi?
Yes, I'm fucking laughing.
I'm so
in the
sorry. I
background.
totally forgot we had you on.
You can hear him
Yeah,
laughing in
no,
the background.
it's cool. It's cool.
I was
I'm
like,
still
oh,
here. I ain't going nowhere.
I'm a legend in my own mind. I just thought it was like the fucking laugh track playing in my head. I have to do
I'm just
something.
waiting for trick-or-treaters. They haven't shown up yet. I don't know what's going to happen.
Yeah, shit.
you got your trap set up?
I was just...
Yeah, man.
No, Rabbi's just butt naked in the hallway waiting for him to show up.
That is his trap.
Candy.
Yeah, he just drops a batch right in their little pillowcases. He says, hit the bricks.
No, he's painted his penis like in certain stripes, so when he helicopters his dick, it like hypnotizes you.
What are you talking about?
Adam goes so far sometimes.
Like, you know, they have those spinny
So
wheels
far.
that like hypnotize people. Well,
dignitizes.
He just goes naked,
Dignitizes.
paints his dick, helicopters, and puts people in trances.
Wait, hold on. Explain that again.
So what you do is, get some paints, various colors.
Fuck yeah.
You know,
What
kind of
else?
relax, right?
Yeah.
You know, you get in a nice warm room, stretch out a little bit.
Yeah. Make that bad boy turgid.
Well, you don't want to make it too turgid. Yeah, but yeah, because you got it's actually going to be fitted for, you know, helicopter stuff. So
Right.
you don't want necessarily turgid paint. You want
we talking
you want a
oil-based paint?
Yes,
We talking
probably an
acrylic?
oil base. Or well, no, I'll go oil base.
Coconut oil based.
No, not effective for this case.
What else are you gonna do with that paint?
I think you need lead-based paint on your face.
Well, that's
All right.
one option.
Well,
Oh.
sexiness just went right out the window there.
Yeah.
I go for a lot of different types of dark humor, but I won't tolerate somebody telling my co-host that they should die.
Taking a stance.
Yeah, I'm taking a hard stance. Oh shit! So we haven't done this segment in a while, but
that TJ?
this week I have us a Bologna Boi.
Doesn't that kind of
whoops.
look like TJ?
That's bad news. I meant to play Bologna Boys.
Turkey.
Yeah, I fucked up on that one.
It does look like TJ.
It does a little bit, but yeah, you're getting ahead of yourself. Chill out. Wait, did I even? I think I might have taken Bologna Boy segment or the music off of my little sound pad because I had to make. That's what it was. I had to make room for the fucking. I had to make room for the porn music. That's
And
what it was.
that's how you
So we gotta do our
executive
own
produce.
Bologna Boy.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's just have him do it.
What? Have Rabbi do the Bologna Boys drop?
Yeah.
I mean, we could. He probably remembers it by heart.
Such a
What-
good fan.
What did this light went out
What?
on the board?
Oh, it's because I'm putting the Bologna Boy sound
Oh,
effect
you're
on
putting-
there so
okay.
I can actually play it. All right, here we go. Without further ado, here's Bologna Boy.
Bologna Boys.
I do it really well. All right. So this week we have a Halloween themed Bologna Boy. Go figure, right? Very topical. So this gentleman right here, he's basically complaining. This is a guy, he's a haunted house actor. I hate that they call him actors. He basically he paints his face, he scares people. But basically he's complaining in this video. He's just sitting in the car here after a shift at this haunted house that he works at. And he's complaining that social justice has infected his workplace, and he's tired. In a nutshell, he's tired of people saying that the things he says while he's working are rapey or racist.
Oh, shit.
Claim life.
Yeah. So let's listen to what this gentleman has to say and see if there's any credence to his emotional status right now. I also want to point out that this video was done in 2017, and it's got 21 views. And
Holy
actually, before I start, I got to go ahead and do the Brass Tacks dislike stamp there. There we go. He's got 2 dislikes to 0 likes. Just being a cunt.
Showed him.
Yeah, you know, all two listeners. You want to pop over there and give him a dislike? You feel free. So here we go. This is the SJW complaint against this haunted house that this gentleman works at.
You know, this is probably a video that's a little long time coming here.
Long time coming here.
Since I work a haunted house, one of my biggest pet peeves here is don't fuck with the ecators, because we don't get paid to just have you fuck with us. Especially like if you're some freaking, like one of the biggest things that I had this year that was a lot more.
Dude,
do you talk like that? Like bump, bump, bump.
Dog, he's like in his late 30s, early 40s, working at a haunted house. What do you think his mental acuity is like?
Well, the sentence structure is bizarre. Like the timing in the sentence sounds really weird. Like,
oh yeah, it's terrible. I mean, but look at him.
Like,
it's like those people at Ripley's on Ocean Boulevard that take their job too seriously.
Believe it or not.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. I knew several people that worked over there, and it actually, I mean, everyone I knew that worked over there took their job seriously in the sense that they put a lot of time and effort into how they looked and how their personas went. They weren't this guy, just some fat guy with a little bit of blood on his face. And like, it just sounds like people that make videos like this and say the things that this guy is saying so far, you can tell already he's the problem. This guy is the problem. And in his own head, it's everyone but him. We know too many people like this. I've seen this way too many times. This guy's the problem. But let's let him finish his little rant here.
Than it has been in years past is I'm freaking like preteen girls and just girls of any age freaking say that I'm gonna rape them or some shit. I'm like, no. I'm getting paid to scare the shit out of you. I'm not gonna go freaking do any of that. Not gonna.
It looks like he's
harass you,
driving a
not
minivan too.
Yes, yeah, and also, so he is
very clear.
Basically, the way
Very
he's
good point.
the way he's dancing around this, he's basically admitting to saying that yes, I do say I'm gonna rape these women, but I'm an actor who's paid to spook you. So of course I don't mean it, but I am gonna say it.
It's theater of the mind.
Yeah,
And you
Theater
notice
of the
how he had to say preteen girls. Like it's younger ones that are complaining.
Preteen. Yikes.
Yeah, he's chasing them around with his pre-cum. He's fucking giving them little sticky dots on their dresses.
Oh, no,
this guy sucks.
Assault you, not gonna freaking rape you. So I'm like, no, that's not a thing. Seriously, calm your little tits there.
Okay.
Oh boy.
All right.
Okay.
I don't get, and especially because I think because of the whole PC culture thing and all these allegations and whatnot that are coming out of the woodworks, whether or not they're legitimate, I don't know.
You say legitimate?
Don't really pay attention too much, but I pay enough.
Not familiar with that type.
It makes your breath fresh as hell, dude. A legitimate. Throw one of those bad boys in, and I'll kill myself.
Fresh breath.
He said he's an ecator.
I always freaking see it. But it just sitting here like I'm thankful like one dad was like, no, cut that shit out. You don't need to do that. We're not like I say some creepy ass motherfucking shit. I say some weird stuff. I say stuff to purposely get on your nerves. And
that's not your job though.
Spot that it's gonna be like, oh shit, he just said that. So
his job's to scare people.
Limits, but I'm not
get on your nerves. Well, being
gonna
scared is being on your nerves.
I'm not going to touch you. I'm not going to do
I'm gonna
anything.
fuck you.
There's security footage of him running around with his dick out.
just really bad. Yeah.
This guy sucks.
Yeah.
I want to know his name, but I don't know if he drops it.
Do you want?
Yeah.
Or like, I'm gonna put you to good use. And I say these things to both men and women, boys.
About a size 14.
Probably not. Like I don't say it necessarily to younger kids, because I do
Okay, yes, you
like
do.
The older guys, for the older men and women,
Oh.
I will say this stuff because they can handle it, at least in theory. And then it's always hard to judge an age necessarily when they're coming through. So maybe I might accidentally say it to a minor, but it's not, like I said, it's not gonna like I can act on it or that I'm going to. Like, calm your shit.
Oh, no.
This guy is just criminal. He's incriminating himself at every turn.
Yeah.
Is he at a Wendy's drive-thru? What the fuck?
It almost looks like that, doesn't it?
I hope so.
And at first, I thought he had like spider webs, like fake spider webs on his windows and stuff like that. He's just got dirty windows. I thought his car was like all involved in the Halloween pageantry.
It was trees originally.
Oh man. Nate says he's a bisexual pedo racist. It's just like a bunch of classifications you don't want attached to you or your personality.
Yeah.
You're here to have fun. You're here to get the piss scared out of you. You're not going. We're not going to let anything happen to you as best as we can, and no one's going to. So calm your shit. Don't freak the fuck out about like the things we say. Don't be like, oh, or like that sounded rapey. I'm like, how does something sound?
You
rapey?
look rapey, man.
Like, how does something sound rapey? Pretty easily, I would assume. If
everything
it sounds rapey.
Literally everything he's said that he says at his job has sounded rapey.
Yes. Everything he said in this video has sounded rapey.
It's all rapey. Yeah.
Can I ask, have you guys ever been to a haunted house where
we
there was
raped?
enough, where there was enough, like, one of the people who scared you said something that sounded rapey? They just scream. Like, where is this coming from? Like, I don't understand. Like, is he saying shit? Like,
I remember one time.
They can't even touch you. All they can do is just like look at you.
They just yell. Yeah.
I remember one time when I was at the Ripley's haunted house in Myrtle Beach. I was in there with some friends, and I remember this guy's running down the hallway, and he's like, ah, and then he stops, and he's like, oh, what up, Rick? And totally breaks character and just keeps running off. And I was just like, God damn it. And then the whole group I was with, it's just strangers they put you with. They're all like, well, that ain't cool. That's not fun. This isn't fun.
Well,
like, get out of here with that
settle
shit.
down with that accent.
Bitch, I'll use whatever accent I want.
I don't know what kind of accent that is.
Southern person?
Oh.
I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
Idiot. Yeah, how's that? You little fucking stupid
physical
attempt.
contact or anything.
Fucking kill
it
yourself.
doesn't make any sense. So just when you're going through a haunted house, this is definitely better for next year since it's kind of end of haunt season, except for like we have
Haunt season.
Why are you not
Haunting
moving?
season.
I'm in the drive-through.
He's
You
in
guys
the
were right.
drive-through.
And
Nice, he really is. That's
Yeah.
awesome.
whatchamacallits. Like we're not gonna freaking do shit to you.
Dog, who thinks when they're waiting in the fast food drive-through, he's like, you know what? This needs to be said.
He's hangry.
Right here, right now.
He needs a Snickers.
Jesus Christ.
Why you're done with work. Take your fucking makeup off, you asshole.
Why does it look like he's constantly about to cry too?
What do you think?
Because
he has
he
a
is,
makeup wipe
Logan.
in his car?
I would hope so.
That's a
probably just
broken man.
left.
Logan,
Well, yeah,
that's a
just leave.
broken man.
You don't have a trough you can splash your face with
He
out of
does it
work?
when he gets home.
No.
That's what I would do.
John Lemon says
He's a
some
method
fat.
actor. He's a method actor.
He's a method actor.
John Lemon says some fat hillbilly chasing little girls, dropping rape threats and N-bombs.
Yeah.
That's exactly what this guy is. That's exactly what he is. And the fact that he made this video and was candid about what he was saying just proves that, like, I'm guessing this dude probably didn't work at this place for much longer after this was posted.
But
They
what
don't
if
even pay him? He just shows up.
Yeah.
What if Rabbi has a point?
What?
He's like the Daniel Day-Lewis of haunted houses.
Method actor.
Yeah, maybe he is. I mean, but
Yeah.
why would your method be
Crystal.
to embody a shut up. God damn it, shut up. Why would your method be to embody the character of that of a rapist or a racist? Like that to me is not your traditional scary Halloween type of thing.
Depends on your audience. If it was a urban audience, you might be scared.
What do you
going
mean
into
by
that
urban?
house. People of many colors and creeds.
They live
By
in
colors,
the city.
what do you mean?
They're urban.
You guys, I swear to God, you're just dancing right on the fucking line. I try so hard to keep this fucking show in like just right between the lines. You know what I mean? I try to keep it on a straight and narrow. Fucking assholes.
I feel like you've been dropping a lot more bombs than us.
I've dropped 0 bombs.
I feel
Zero
like you've
bombs.
come closer to us than any of us ever have.
Are you fucking kidding me?
Yes,
Oh my
Logan is
God.
100% correct on that.
Dude,
Get the fuck out of my house!
you guys are fucking assholes.
Where you're gonna, like I said, we're gonna say shit to creep you out. We're gonna say shit to get under your skin. And I'm like,
skin.
Also, the amount of times I get called a racist, because I'm like, what the hell? how am I being racist? And then
Well,
like,
sir,
it's 'cause
you're
you
in a
called
white
me
pointy
boy.
hood.
I'm like, how is calling someone boy racist?
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Okay. How do you not
boy.
know, as a white dude, you can't go up to a black person and say, hey, boy?
He says, hey, Bo.
No, this guy, he just said boy. This guy's a problem. This guy's a fucking problem for any work environment he's involved in. I can tell you that right now.
He doesn't know the line.
This is like that guy from years ago where the Adam, you might remember this. Opie and Anthony did a little like feature on this where there was a mother who had a 12 or 13-year-old daughter who was fighting another daughter who was like 14 or whatever. The 12 or 13-year-old locked herself in the bathroom, and the mom calls 911 because she can't control the daughter, and now she can't get her out of the bathroom, so she needed police assistance. And when she requested police assistance, the 911 operator was like, well, what do you want us to do? Come over there and shoot her? And there was just dead silence on the phone, and it's followed up by like 10 minutes of this woman freaking the fuck out and like getting every name above this operator that she could to get this guy fired. And if I'm not mistaken, the guy never got fired. He was reprimanded intensely or whatever the fuck, but he never lost his job because of it. But like, I don't know. It's just, you can tell when someone's a problem. The guy operating at 911 calls shouldn't be making fucking jokes. It's not your time to improv. You know what I mean? You got.
I mean, yeah, you gotta let your hair down every once in a while. You know, this is a bogus call. What, you can't control your own fucking kids? You're calling the cops?
Don't get me wrong. It would make me angry too if I had to receive that call. But at the same time, dude,
I'd be like, give me a fucking break. I get it. Yes, I hear what you're saying. I agree 100%. But yeah, sometimes it's like, fuck.
Man's got to do.
Yeah.
The worst would be like, I'm sorry, you have the wrong number. And you hang up on me.
I had a buddy who was a 911 operator or 911 operator for a while. And dude, he said some of the shit that would come through there and like some of the things that you have to hear these people going through or in the process of going through. He was like, it just makes you sick to your stomach all the time. And he eventually left that job. He was like, I just can't put up with that anymore.
Dude, a weird story that you said that.
What?
Which made me think. The first time I ever heard someone say 9/11 as for 911,
Jim Jeffries,
was in Myrtle Beach.
Oh, really?
Yes. Like a lifeguard or some older like lifeguard or something said oh yeah, he called 9/11.
Doesn't surprise
Well,
me.
this is pre 9/11.
Right.
So
right.
yeah, like I was like,
well, that's we do
call an ambulance.
Well, that's the thing. In Myrtle Beach, we have work exchange programs with a multitude of countries, and I think everywhere else except for here in Canada, I think it's 9/11. I'm pretty sure.
Right. Yeah. I don't think he was from Myrtle Beach. Let's
All
be
the
clear.
lifeguards
Yeah, very
are
few people are,
not
Adam. That's the
from
thing.
Myrtle Beach.
Yeah.
You're in the room with two very rare people from Myrtle Beach. Like, we were born and raised there our entire lives, and other than that, you just get transplants. But
I was basically summarily or springly raised there.
Kind of.
I'd be there for a week every spring.
Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah,
Yeah,
you know about the culture.
I guess
know
I get
Myrtle
it. Me
Beach.
and every other piece of trash from the eastern seaboard was there. Yes.
Eastern Europe.
Everyone from West Virginia and Ohio.
Careful, you're cutting off our main demographics there, Devin.
Well, that's where it seems like that's where the people are from that come visit there. I mean,
For sure.
Oh, fuck. You know what I just remembered? I don't know if you remember this or not, Devin, but do you remember? All right, so there used to be, there might still be, I could be wrong, but there was a haunted house down the street from the Ripley's haunted house. It was like the one who's changed owners a bunch of times, but the haunted house down the street from the Ripley's haunted house in Myrtle Beach, there were several instances of women going in there and the actors were just raping women straight up. Just straight up. Yeah, I promise you.
Is Nate still here? Because I feel like he would know best about that.
Yeah, Nate. Well, yeah, Nate's still here. He said the Irish were pretty cool. Yeah, we had a work exchange program with the Irish every summer. Every summer, Myrtle Beach would just be swarmed with these Irish people,
Russian
and they were
people.
always the coolest people to party with because they can just handle so much alcohol and they just get so fucking rowdy, and it's impossible to have a bad time around them. As well as the Bulgarians. I used to love the Bulgarian community.
We
there.
would have girls come from like Russia and Bulgaria to work in the strip club.
Yeah.
And they were supposed to be like student exchange, but they started making so much money with us at the big club that they would end up just staying, or they would marry one of the customers.
Yeah, yeah.
Stay, and they would continue to work at the strip club while they're married to this older guy from Myrtle Beach that's on a forever golf trip.
I received one of those invitations one time when I worked at Chick-fil-A. I wasn't old enough to marry anyone, but I was damn close. I was like 17. And one of the Russian exchange chicks was like, hey, I'll pay you X amount of money a month. And, you know, we'd just live in different places. We wouldn't be together anywhere else other than on paper. And she would just pay me a couple of grand every month so she could stay here until the allotted amount of time runs out. I think you have to be married for like a year. You can call it off, and then, or you can call it off. It might be, yeah. I'm not sure of the specifics, but I got one of those offers one time, and like, I swear to God, if I would have been a year older, I would have taken it because it's such a good deal. I have a bunch of friends who did that too, and it's basically like you're working, you're hanging out, and then every month you just get a check from this person for like $2-3 grand.
Well, these girls were paying in poon.
I mean, whatever. You gotta you gotta use what you got. I'd take that too. Whatever.
You gotta be married for 3 years.
3 years? Okay, that's a little much.
Well, yeah, they can't just have you do these scams all.
Yeah, I think it's because of people like that they have elongated the time.
Yeah, like,
fucking assholes like me that are considering it.
Yeah.
I would have done it if I was in my late teens. I'd be like, yeah, I'll marry this fucking chick. Give me some money.
Yeah.
Like,
why not?
Because
I'm
that's
still
a smart
considering
move.
it.
Well,
Nate,
yes,
dude,
you were at that.
you
That's
could
what
do
I'm
it.
saying. Your age. When you get to older than that, no, it's too risky.
Nate said that the Irish used to mix Four Loko and vodka. I remember that. Some joke ass shit. Yes, it is. Let's see if this haunted house guy says anything else of substance, because I think it might be time to let him go.
Anything of substance.
Yeah.
I'm not
like he
saying
has so
anything.
far.
Whoa, he's beeping.
Motherfucker.
Wow.
But anyway, like, I'm not saying
getting
anything
fresh.
to purposely be racist. I'm
Who
not
wants
saying
that bacon
anything to
later?
be like that. I'm like, that's people have become so easy with like, you said something I don't like, so you're wrong. I'm like, what the hell? You literally paid money for us to fucking poke fun at you and do shit.
You think this guy got good grades?
Why are you not going?
He's just
around?
repeating himself.
He's drunk.
There's no one.
First,
He's probably drunk.
Another thing I want to state too that happened in Myrtle Beach late at night. This has happened a couple of times. I learned, and I was told at a very young age from my parents, not to ever honk your horn in a drive-thru, because several times while I was growing up, people were just straight up getting point blank shot in the head in drive-thrus and shit like that, because it'd be like 2 a.m, everyone's drunk, everyone's like in a big rush to get home and puke, and one guy would honk a horn, and then somebody else gets out of the car, just blows their head off and pulls out.
Yeah, that's
and they
standard.
never get the guy.
That's standard. You never beep in a drive-through.
That
I don't
sounds
like
a
beeping in
scary
general.
story that your parents would tell you to just get you not to do that.
Well,
I mean,
that's
I
the
don't
thing.
doubt
I
it
thought-
happening, but it's not because I can imagine
I've
a
seen
parent
people get
saying
fucked up
that.
in a drive-through.
Absolutely.
Really?
Absolutely.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Absolutely. I've seen people get stabbed in a drive-through.
I know someone who was murdered at a Waffle House.
All right,
That's
we're
pretty
not.
standard.
Waffle House, okay. You set the bar
I
different.
was about
But
to say that's a completely different turf.
Seen 5
Everyone's
guys
seen-
get out of
yeah.
a car and pull the driver out of a car and beat the shit out of him right there.
we probably all lost 2 friends in Waffle House.
Yeah.
Give me a fucking break.
That's why you go into Waffle House in a group. You never go to Waffle House solo, because you got to be ready to fight, dude. You're not getting just eggs and grits, dog. You're getting a black eye if you don't fuck around.
Oh, I never did eggs and grits, dog. You get some of those fucking waffles, dog.
Fuck waffles.
All-Star
Waffles are a
special.
plain Jane food.
What? You get them with chocolate chips.
I like your waffles. That's different. You make good
Oh.
waffles.
No, I
but-
make pancakes.
or pancakes.
Okay,
Whatever.
pancakes are
Whatever.
part of Jane food.
Okay, again, fuck everyone in this room, including the guy sitting behind the desk. Fucking assholes.
You're gonna get pegged, dude.
Ugh.
Too late.
No, that's not true. That's not true, America. That never happened. But didn't you ask me that? Like, it was like one of the first days we were hanging out. You were like, do you like fingers in your ass?
I didn't ask it like in that way. I don't think I worded. I hope I didn't.
You
'cause
brought
that
it up
sounds-
weird.
I did, but I mean, just out of curiosity, like I was sure. I wanted to know if you were expecting me to slip a finger in there.
I think that's polite.
I was not.
That's polite.
I was not, but
I
I,
didn't
do
wanna just
appreciate
do
you
it
asking.
and-
I don't know if I believe that, but
No, I appreciate
that's a
you
very
asking.
polite. Yeah, I think that's very polite.
Yeah,
Adam,
like,
we've gone over this before. I'm not
going
a-
down on him. I just stick one in there, and then he just goes soft on me.
Oh, well, I can guarantee you that's probably not going to happen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you
Don't
shove
know
one
until
up
you
there,
try
he's going
it.
to be like, come on now.
When's it good? When are you putting it in?
I'm trying to get an erection here.
Yeah, trying to stay hard. But no, I've gone over this before, man. I'm not a. When it comes to my own ass, I'm not an ass play guy.
I would agree.
I like other people's assholes. I'm cool with that.
Sure.
But don't like homegirl, like I was talking about a while ago. That one chick I dated, where it would be like right when I got home from work. She had this like dirty fetish. Like she didn't want me to ever be clean when we were having sex or whenever she was eating my ass.
Oh.
She wanted me to like be straight from like a 12-hour shift on my feet all day. And she would tell me to like lay down and get my ass in the air on the bed. She tried to be all forceful and stuff about it. And I let her do it once or twice before I was so grossed out about it. And I was
so
like, and I
still drinking.
I was.
Oh,
I was
God, he
absolutely
was.
still drinking. Shut up, Adam. Oh, yeah, he was.
Fuck yeah, he was. His
that's-
girlfriend took over an hour and a half to cut my hair every time.
But you enjoyed it. That was a good haircut. She could cut
I don't
some
know
hair.
if I wasn't experienced this anal play. I was getting my hair cut for an hour and a half.
Well, that's different. I'm saying she did a good job. She did a good job.
She did a
both
great
ways.
job.
Like both.
I just didn't. We
It
were
ain't
trying to
supposed
hang
take
out.
that long though.
It shouldn't have taken that long.
Not for a men's haircut.
It shouldn't have taken that long. She was very thorough, I guess, but it was a
She
very
cut
long
every
time for a
single
haircut.
hair.
Well, you know what it was?
Yeah.
She knew how much I cared about Adam, and she was like, I don't want to disappoint Rick, so I'll
So
give
she wants
him
to
a
see your
decent...
dirty ass, but she takes an hour and
She
a
was
half
a
to
good
cut
girl.
Adam's hair.
Yeah, let's hurry up, cut my hair. Then you can eat all the ass you want.
She was a goer. What are you going to do, you know? She was a good girl. She was a good girl. I just didn't,
Nice
I couldn't
person.
get down. Yeah, I couldn't get down with the ass eating. The free haircuts was fun. But like the reason I had to call it off was like, it was grossing me out. And then I'm realizing like right after we're done, we're like sharing blunts and kissing and stuff. And I'm like, I'm just getting shit particles in my mouth.
Ew.
And I can't live like that. I'm a germaphobe. I can't deal with
What do
that
you mean
shit.
getting shit particles in your mouth?
What do
She
you
would
think
kiss him
happens
after she did
Ass
the
to
deed?
mouth.
Yeah, it's ass to mouth, Adam.
You never go ass to mouth.
Not once, not never.
It's a flaw.
No, I've gone ass to mouth a couple of times. I've gone A to V a couple of times and got a yeast infection off of that. That's another old story from the show. I think I told the story about me getting a male yeast infection on like episode 2 or 3 or something like that.
That is correct. Yep.
It was right off the bat. I was like, "Hey guys, I got a yeast infection."
You let them know what they were in for.
Yeah, that's true. It's you don't go from the ass to the puss and vice versa, because it's just not gonna bode well for you. You got to take a week's worth of antibiotics, and then you just look like a goose.
Anyways.
What? Oh shit! Stick says Myrtle Beach man charged in shooting death at McDonald's drive-thru. Is there a link, Stick? Or did you just type that? Because whether or not you've got a link is going to determine whether or not you get a turkey crash. I'm gonna give you a preemptive one though. I'll take it back if you post a link.
He's reading it from a newspaper.
Well, Rabbi, I think we're gonna start easing into the ending here. We've been going for 2 hours so far.
Yeah,
and,
it ain't too bad. 2 out of 3 ain't bad.
Yeah, I know you and your fucking.
We'll get
3-hour
there.
videos.
We'll get there, Rabbi. We'll get there, dog.
Next week.
But yeah, I gotta rock a piss like nobody's business. Otherwise, I'd keep going. You know me. I'm a regular workhorse.
He's
when it comes to the
investing in
show.
diapers. Moving on. So.
Well, no, I told you my idea,
Depends.
right? About the
Depends.
hog. I have this. Just hear me out for a second, guys. Let me know if this is something you would use. This can be for truckers. This could be for anyone that sits at a desk for an extended period of time. Gamers,
Sure.
streamers like us. But basically, my invention is called the hog bottle, and it works for women too. And basically, what it is like a little jug-like reservoir that would connect to the bottom of your seat. It could slide into a car seat, or it could get attached to a desk chair or something. And there's a little cup that goes upwards in between your lap, right in your groin area.
No.
And you just throw your hog in there, and you just, as you're going and moving throughout your game or your driving experience or whatever the hell, you can just rip a piss and not worry about it getting all over the place.
How deep is the reservoir?
Very deep, enough to sustain.
Because like you have a high pressure situation, you know it can splash, and then you're driving, and there's other.
Look, I'll have my R&D team send
All
you
right.
over the schematics.
All right, I'm
you
just
can
saying.
look at it.
Why don't you just get a gallon jug and do it like
Oh, I'm
Ray?
sorry. You're gonna
Get
push
a
your
piss
lips
jug.
into it. You're gonna push your lips into the fucking.
I don't need it. I'm talking about Ray and his piss jugs because it sounds like that's exactly what you're talking about.
No, this is not a piss jug. It's a reservoir. It's a hog
It's a
bottle.
piss bottle. It's
Stop
a piss
trying
bottle.
to make it sound fancy.
It's a jug. It's a piss jug that is just put off to the side.
I'm in a fucking room full of
modernized
piss
piss
jugs.
jugs.
I'm in a room full of piss jugs. I'm
Oh,
done
that
with you guys.
hurts.
You fucking assholes. Rabbi, I'm getting out of here. I can't handle any more of this shit. I hope you have a good day, bud.
Mazel tov.
Happy Halloween, kids.
Yeah, happy Halloween.
Take some pictures, dude.
Love you, bud.
Nude.
Totally nude. Take some pictures.
Helicopter.
Yeah,
Yeah, get that helicopter train. Yes.
All
Get
right.
that going.
All right. All right. That's enough. Say your goodbyes. Get out of my face. Later, Rabbi.
Later.
Oh. Got to get out of here before that feedback starts coming.
Alien apocalypse, dude.
It's coming, dude. It's right upon us.
Already came.
Well, thank you guys for joining us for another installment of the Brass Tacks Podcast. I really appreciate you guys being here today on this spooky Halloween.
I'm scared, dude.
Special of ours. As usual, throw a like on the video. Make sure you are subscribed. Share the show with a friend. We need as many eyes on us as we can get because we're attention whores. And other than that, if you want to check out some of our merchandise, we got a link for that in the video description. Buy some shirts, buy a liquor mug, buy a drug bag, something to keep your drugs in. You can't have it just flying all over the place. Your kids will get into it, then they start shooting up, then you look like a goose.
Yep. Well, subscribe in the next few weeks here, people, because there is a drawing coming.
We have a thanks giveaway prize pack.
So,
as hacky as that sounds,
figure that out.
It's going to be
please.
cool. But yeah, just keep a lookout on social medias and stuff like that. Brass Tacks Podcast all over the place on all platforms. If you have any suggestions for the show, make sure you send all those to therealbrasstacks@gmail.com. And until next week, guys, you have a great day. Have a good weekend. Stay safe. Don't get sick, and don't be an asshole.
Some of those you really can't prevent.
That's true.
Being an asshole, you're an asshole.
All right, I'll see you guys next week. Peace.
It's nice to be important. More important to be nice.
Go fucking kill yourself.
That's true. It's a true statement.